How's it going, Mets fans? We're back, Mitchie Med Podcast, during this live stream to see the rubber match with the Mets versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. I always want to call them Cardinals. Mets versus the D-backs. So we got Nolan McLean on the mound. We're watching his 10th start. I think the last live stream I did was the last Nolan McLean game. And throughout the first few innings, I was biting my tongue because we saw the kid work magic. So yeah, let me know. I'm gonna go over some picks real quick while we wait for the first pitch. But currently, the Mets in the standings, I think we fall in second place after that loss yesterday with Peterson on the mound, and actually we're third behind the Marlins and the Braves. So we're in third place. We're half a game out of first place. Philly's struggling. They're a game and a half back, and but this is where we turn it around, chat. One of my picks for today, Mets money line. I would say Kansas City money line. And let me do one on this game here. Um, I think McLean 4.5 Ks. McLean 4.5 strikeouts. I think that's a good one. I think that one. Um, I can't really go with any bats because we struggled with the getting runs last game, so I think that's a safe one. um, hey, what's up, Fuqua? How's it going? Yeah, man, we're just hanging out. We're gonna watch the Metsies play. We got to take this game. The winner of this game wins the series, and that's what we got to do, man. We got the Athletics coming up, and we got lucky because there was a pitcher for the Athletics. I think his name was Springs, and he almost threw a no hitter against the Yankees for like 7, 8 innings today. So luckily, we're not gonna have to face him because after today, we're gonna be playing against the Athletics. And yeah, man, I'm just been a Mets fan all my life. A little background while we get the game started. I was at the 2000 Subway World Series. My pops had the season tickets for that season, and we got to go to a game of each playoff series. I remember San Francisco. I want to say St. Louis, and then we faced the Yankees in the Subway World Series. I was at Game 4, so that day I thought Shea Stadium was gonna collapse because you remember the cables of Shea Stadium, like that place always felt like it was had a little give to it. But man, that night it was rocking, man. So shout out to Shea Stadium. We're waiting for first pitch. I'm gonna be Flying Squirrels back in town. Yeah, yeah, man. Just I'm excited for this game. I know we had a rough Peterson start yesterday, but listen, we got McLean on the mound. So out of everyone in your starting rotation, who do you think is gonna be the like who would you have more faith in out of everyone in the rotation? Not gonna lie, Kodai. Um, I'm back on board, chat. I'm back on board with Kodai. I don't blame him for last year because his first injury was due to Pete Alonso can't throw to first base. So I mean, had he made a good throw on that play, remember Kodai was dealing back then, so I think he wouldn't have got hurt when he came back. He wasn't the same. But from what I've seen from spring training and some of his starts, he's been getting strikeouts, man. So, but anyways, out of the starting rotation, I'm gonna go with McLean. Like my faith is in McLean. I was live streaming, like I said, 5 days back, and the kid was perfect through 5 innings. I mean, there's not much more you can ask for, especially he's technically a rookie. This is his rookie season. So yeah, give me a second. I don't know if you guys are Knicks fans, but the Knicks are about to play the Celtics. So it's a great night for New York sports. And just give me a second. I'm gonna try to share this. If you can share the channel, I'm trying to share it for the chat. So just give me 1 second here. As McLean is stepping up to the mound, getting his warm ups ready. 1 second, chat. this real quick. I'm almost back, chat. McLean is getting warmed up. I'm gonna send this invite to my sister. She's a huge Met fan too. Flying squirrels. Yeah, man. I don't look as Cattell Marte is up. Here comes the first pitch, strike one. Sorry, I was a little late there. Ball one inside. The count is 1-1 to Mr. Nolan McLean as he throws a ball low, 2-1. Let's go, Nolan. I call him Doc Holliday. I remember that now. I was watching the last game. He was pitching like Doc Holliday out there. Where do you want it? As he misses outside. It's a cold night in Flushing, Queens, so everybody's gonna have all the extra winter gear on for tonight's game, especially Lindor and Vientos. As Marte strike hits a check swing. I kind of like Marte, man. Last season there was a game where they were making fun of his mother, and I know with baseball fans, especially in Queens, it gets rough. But I mean, the mothers, the, he had tears in his eyes. I don't like that, man. As the 3-2 pitch comes in, he fouls it off. It's still 3-2 in the top of the first inning. We're looking for the first out against Cattell Marte. So yeah, he's a good dude. Um, we get carried away sometimes as baseball fans. I'm not gonna lie. My wife was at a game and we were watching. I think we were playing the Nationals, and I was like, listen, this is Jason Worthy. We're about to call him Jason Worthless, and that was a chant. So I mean, I think that was fair game. As Kittel grounds one to Simeon for the first out. Let's go. He's got the hoodie on. McLean got the long sleeves on. The kid has swagger, man. I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, could you imagine being a rookie and you're pitching like this? I don't think I've seen like shades of the Grom is what I'll say. As they have Edelmaro Vargas coming up. He's 4 for 9 this series. He's hot. And hold on, chat. As another grounder to Simeon. Let's go. Let me know if I'm too laggy or if I'm behind in the live stream, or is it matching up. But yeah, man, I'm just glad to hang out with the chat. I wanted to get more live streams in, but Easter, we were kind of busy, but we still locking in with the Mets. 20 million. You can. I see what you're saying, man. Give me 20 million. You can call my mother whatever. I mean, she passed away though. That was the thing. So he was crying. I don't know what the guy said, but it must have hurt. I remember back in the day we had John Rocker. He was a closer for the Atlanta Braves, and Mets and Braves. We got beef forever. It's life. It's on site forever. And this guy John Rocker said, "Oh, I hate New York. New York is dirty. Rats." I forgot what John Rocker said, but we used to throw batteries. We used to throw like AAA batteries at the guy. But when they started getting the D batteries, pause, that was crazy. Like you could have really hurt him. But yeah, when he would come out of the bullpen, we'd throw batteries at him, we'd boo him, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a new generation, though. You know what I'm saying? These are new kids. Um, as Perdomo grounds it to Vientos, he makes a diving slide. He throws it to McLean and gets the out at first base. See, Alonso, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're supposed to do here. That's what we're supposed to do. As Vientos bringing his third base, he he rolled in the he rolled in that cold dirt, and he did the 360 roll, got up, and he tossed it to McLean. So yeah, man, we got out of the inning. We got out of the first inning. And listen, not gonna lie, 3 straight outs. Yeah, I mean, watching Alonso last year play first base at defense, he could scoop it. I mean, he made a lot of nice defensive scoops because sometimes the throw doesn't get straight to the glove. So he was good there, but it was just that one play, and it's crazy. Like, don't wouldn't you if that's your weakness? Like, I would think you're practicing that every day, and maybe he was, but he would feel the ball. He'd get a ground ball to first base. It take him off the bag. The pitcher would have to run to cover, and whenever he's it's like Friday Night Lights. Like you can throw the ball 40 yards down the field, but you can't. He's like, I can't make that pitch, coach. Like that little 3 feet pitch, and whenever he would throw it, he would like lollipop it or just throw it straight in the air, and your pitches were in danger at that time. So yeah, man, let me start going over the lineup. So Mendy Mendy's been messing around with the lineup, man. He's been trying to play the hot hand, and us Mets have been hot and cold recently. So I'll commend him for that because a lot of managers they're just gonna keep the same lineup, and it is what it is. And if they're cold, they're cold. Look, the Yankees got one hit today. Not to talk bad about them, but no runs, one hit. That was crazy from the Athletics. So McNeil's going to be coming back to Flushing. It's going to be interesting in the next series. But let me get back on track here. We're going to have Lindor, Francisco Lindor, si te quieres divertir. I need my boy Lindor to wake up. He had 2 hits the other day, so I'm hoping he has a big game today. It's going to be Lindor, uh, Bo Bichette, Lou Bob, Vientos, Simeon, Alvarez. Alvarez is going to be DHing, so that's interesting. You got Vientos at first base. Sorry, Lou Bob obviously center field. Simeon at second. Francisco Alvarez with the big bat DHing, and then you're gonna have Beatty, Terrens, and Tyrone Taylor's out in right field. So prayers to Juan Soto. Prayers to Juan Soto. Sexy coming back to Flushing. Yeah. Let me see this. Send. As my Met fans are texting me, talking about send Benj down. Leave the kid alone, okay? Leave the kid alone. He got a hit yesterday, and we will see how he does. He gets a day off today, and then I'm sure we'll see him against the Athletics. So yeah, we got Lindor. Here comes the first pitch. It's gonna be low and inside. Ball. He called that a strike. I guess that no, that was a ball. That was a ball. So I think we missed the first strike. I'm talking too much. I apologize about that, but that's what we're here to do. As Lindor hits one straight to the shortstop, and he's gonna ground out for the first out. I have faith in Lindor. Man. He's gonna come back, but I don't know how much longer we can keep doing. Like, is this gonna be every year? Like, if there's baseball next year, is April gonna be? And I shouldn't say this because like it's beginning of April, but is Lindor gonna slump this much? I don't know, man. He needs to start. If then that's the case, he should have played in the baseball classic. I know he had that injury, but as Bo Bichette takes the first pitch for a strike, 84 miles an hour, off speed pitch. Bo Bichette is averaging 222 for the season. Play that in the lotto. As he takes a ball outside, the count is 1-1 to Bo Bichette. Yeah, Bo. Bo the Met. Let's go, Bo. We rooting for you, kid. As the pitch comes in, ball two. A little under the weather, but I'm like, yo, listen, I gotta call this game. Miss my Met fans, miss the interactions. Got my Mets hat ready to go. Mr. Mets chilling up there. Let's go, Bo. As he fights one off, it's gonna be a foul. 2-2 count to Bo Bichette. Let's go, Bo. Queens needs action right now. It's a cold night over there in Flushing. Everybody's waiting for something to happen. Yo, there's nothing worse than when you're at the ballpark and your team cannot hit. As Bo gets a hit, as he lifts it to center field, but he's gonna catch it. That was a little liner there. So he lines out the center field. But listen, we're making contact. Two batters, two contact. Two of them made contact, and we're gonna have Luis Roberts Jr. He's hitting in the third spot. So before we had Polanco in the third spot. I guess he's getting the day off, and you got Lou Bob up, and then they move Vientos up as the in the fourth spot. So Mendy's playing around with he's playing around with the order, man. I like that. I don't like when it's just stagnant, and then we only score 2 runs. You got to make some changes. As Lou Bob looks for the pitch, 2-0, ball outside. I'm trying to stay with the chat, keep up with the chat. Just started live streaming, this season, so Just come hang out with us, man. As Lubov hits one deep to left field, it's gonna go. He hits a home run. Luis Roberts Jr. hits a solo dinger in the first inning. The Mets take the 1-0 lead. Let's go, Luis Roberts Jr. As Rodriguez is warming up the hands, he's like, "It's too cold for this. What are we doing?" I think he's from Venezuela. Yeah, this is the. Let's go, Luis Roberts Jr. I'm gonna give him. Let's go, Mets. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of this. I'm just gonna give you guys a warning. But yeah, man, Luis Roberts Jr. He comes up, and as I'm commending Mendy for making like moves in the lineup, he just takes one inside. It looks like inside fastball, and he just lifted it 400 feet. It looks like. And Vientos, he can lift one too. Don't sleep on Swaggy V as he stares at a ball, low and inside. The count is 1-0. Jesus, he smoked that ball. Swaggy lifts one up. He pops one up. It's gonna go to center field, and it's gonna be caught unless a bird flies into it. Yeah, that's gonna end the inning. So end of the first inning, we take a 1-0 lead on a Luis Roberts Jr. home run. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, right? Prodigious power. Yo, he comes through with the what's that called? Those SAT words. They gotta keep me on my p's and q's, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like Mendy. I'm like, yo, listen. If your lineup is struggling, then why you gotta be? You can't leave it that same way. Some managers will do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think I think Mendy has not been missing. There have been some questionable calls where I'm like, Jared Young starting? But listen, it worked out. There was one game he went 3 for 3. Jared Young pinch hitting, gets the pop, sack fly, brings in the RBI that we need. So he really hasn't missed. I'm not gonna lie. So shout out to Mendy. Don't forget 2024. He took us to the NLCS. And yeah, man, end of the first inning. We're waiting for the Nolan McLean, the kid, Doc Holliday, to operate. He pitches like a western, old western cat, just gunslinger. That's my boy right there. They call him Shohei Otani. I'm not sure why. I don't know what he has to do with Otani, but maybe somebody can explain that to me in the chat. But I call him Doc Holliday. After that last dude, the first 3 innings, I couldn't say anything. I'm just like, out, out, out. Like, this kid's perfect. But I don't want to say it out loud. I didn't say it until he gave up that walk. And, I think he just gassed out. But, I mean, he was dominating in that last start, Nolan McLean. So I don't know how you can't take the Mets money line. I understand after yesterday, but you got the kid on the mound, Nolan McLean. You gotta have faith in the team on this night. I saw him pitch last year. I went to a Chicago Cubs game when they were in Wrigley. My boy Jesse lives out there, so we went to go visit, and McLean was on the mound. I had to get the tickets for that game. So I think we got like a 9-3 win that day, if I remember correctly. I gotta look in the archives, but it was definitely a Mets win. We were hitting home runs. I was getting the middle finger by Chicago Cubs fans. They were harassing me, but it's all good. We got the W, and that was a great game. It had October vibes, even though we all know how the Mets finished last year. As McLean throws through 2 strikes to get ahead of the count. The count is 0-2 on Del Castillo, who's batting 125. Oh, he almost hits him. He bounces one in the dirt, so the count's going to be 1-0, 1-2. Sorry. Yeah, man. Atlanta's not looking too bad, man. As he fouls off a pitch, the count is 1-2. Louis Torrens batting for Jared Young. See, that one didn't make sense. He puts in Luis Torrens for Young, who at the time I want to say he was batting. He had like 3 hits that day. I want to say. But listen, if you watched Torrens last year, the 2 clutch batters that we had last year, I want to say one was Alonso, but the other one, sleeper, Torrens. I mean, when and we only noticed, I only noticed because we barely can get hits with runners in scoring position from the rest of our lineup. But when Terens came, bases loaded, he would clean the bases. So that was a sleeper move, and obviously that he went the other way with that opposite field hitting, opposite field liner. That was a good call by Mendy too, man. I'm saying Mendy has not missed this whole season. From even when it doesn't make sense, like if it works, it works. As he grounds out to Francisco Lindor to Vientos, I like that combination. I've been liking Vientos' defense at first base. It's been looking good, man. He's new at the position. You know, he was former third baseman. David Stearns didn't like his defense at third base, so all you had to do was bunt to Vientos, and he couldn't fill that bunt. But at first base, he's been looking good, man, and you got to respect his bat this season. Everybody was ready to, after watching him play for Nicaragua, they were ready to bench him, but gotta have faith in Swaggy V, as Nolan McLean throws. Looks like a high strike, but he called it ball one. Oof. Yeah, it's a tight strike zone, Keith Hernandez just said. Jesus, that looked like a strike to me. As the umpire says, this one just missed the second pitch inside, 2-0. I don't know, man. Umpire's a little stingy there. Is that a strike? Jesus. Strike one, low and inside. I mean, do you want him to throw it in the meat of the plate or what? But I mean, Terens is not challenging. I love watching as that misses outside. Oh my God, 3-1. This umpire is not going to be. He's going to be hitter friendly today. So you hit at Mets bats. Take your walks, take your balls, because this guy's not calling anything. As he throws one over the middle. I mean, I can't blame him. He's calling everything a ball. So he's gonna get a double to second base. I mean, to left field, right down the left field line. I mean, I don't agree with some of those calls, man. But Terens didn't challenge it, and he threw one over the plate, the inside of the plate, and he was able to make a good hit. So the Arizona's got our ban on second. Tyrone Taylor out there in right field. Was that Taylor? Let me see. I gotta see who's in left field actually. I'll come back to that. As there's a strike low. That one was a little low. I don't know. This umpire's got a little stingy, as the count is 0-1 to McCann. It's McCann, right? I'm thinking thinking it's the former president candidate McLean. McLean. Is that his name? John McCain. Damn, that's throwback. Okay, James McCann. I'm bugging. He used to play for Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. He's 7 for 22 against the Mets, so he hits us. But McLean is there and he throws another strike. Where do you want it, ump? Throws a low strike. The count is 1-2 to McCann. McLean to McCann. McCann is batting 83 average. I've never seen averages this low. Maybe because it's the beginning of the season. As he struck him out. Let's go, McLean. Jesus. McLean strikes out McCann. Let's go. That's the first K. One of my picks was he's gonna get 4.5 Ks over. So that's one right there. I'm actually not even sure if he got one earlier. See, when you're calling a game, it's hard to follow. I was trying to score the game one time, but you know, calling it, I don't know. It's pretty tough. I used to do that when I was a kid. We'd score the games as he throws a strike right down the middle, 96 miles an hour, heater right by Alec Thomas in center field. He's averaging 129. OPS is 408. Let's go after him, McLean. Let's go, kid. He throws a ball low. 1-1 is the count. Let's go, McLean. As he throws a ball, 2-1. Shout out to Fuqua in the chat. Let me see. comes McLean. Here comes the pitch. Strike. Was that a slider? 95 mile an hour. I don't know if it was a slider, but that was right on the outside of the plate. McLean is dealing today. I mean, this kid is something to watch, man. I'm not gonna lie. He just looks calm. Yeah, like Ron Darling is the former pitcher for the New York Mets, is saying he looks poised. He looks ready. Everybody else looks cold as he throws a ball 3-2, throws a low ball. Yeah, the Diamondbacks have been struggling to put up runs, but they didn't struggle yesterday against Peterson. Let me tell you that. As the Mets lost 7-2 yesterday. But listen, I'm bringing up too much negativity in the chat. Positive vibes right now. McLean's got a 3-2 count, 2 outs in the second inning, and he's gonna bounce one to the second base. All twos. Let's go. He's gonna ground out to Simeon, Marcus Simeon. I mean, this lineup is so different from last year. I mean, I still got to memorize everybody's name, I feel like. I was calling Luis Robert Jr. Lou Bob. I was in the middle of saying it. He doesn't like being called Lou Bob. Like, he's not. I think he's Dominican, right? So, Luis Roberts Jr. with the home run, getting us on the board. We got the 1-0 lead. And yeah, man, bottom of the second coming up. How y'all feeling, chat? I was going to check the strikeouts from McLean. Let me see what we got going on here today. Knicks are going to be playing the Celtics, by the way. Let's beat the green team. Let's go. What was I checking? These strikeouts here. But yeah, it's an important game. It's the rubber match. Rubber match is when you're, as I'm explaining to the new people in the chat, when you're tied in a series 1-1, usually it's a 3-game series. The rubber match is the last game when there's a tie. So let me see where McLean is at. Oh, shout out to the chat who's over here watching the game with us. Let us know where you guys are watching the game from. Are you guys on the yeah, like what part of the nation? Where y'all at, Met fans? You guys watching on the SNY channel or on the MLB at bat? Let me know what's going on. Hang out with your boy. Yeah, that he's got one strikeout, Nolan McLean, in 2 innings. But I don't know. It depends. How far can he go? Um, that's one thing that impressed me. He was trying to go. He tried his hardest to get like 7 innings, but he the batters caught up to him towards the end of the game. But we still got that W last time McLean was on the mound. We're trying to get another one tonight, chat. Yeah, McLean's got one strikeout. And we got Marcus Simeon, the former Texas Ranger, up to bat. As he won a gold glove apparently last year. They were giving it to him today. That's cool. The family's there. Two-time gold glove winner 2021 and 2025. We'll take that defense this year. Up the middle, our defense is pretty good. Except for Lindor. Lindor's been kind of struggling. Let me see. As he throws a ball, 2-1 is the count to Marcus Simeon. Here comes the strike. Or he fouls that off, sorry. Outside pitch. Off-speed pitch to Marcus Simeon. Simeon, I was watching. He says he likes the ball like inside in the plate. Like he's looking for inside fastballs. So hopefully they throw him one here. Ball. Oh, did he swing? I think he swung at it. He waved at it. He waved at a ball high and inside. He got him turned around. And he's going to take the first strikeout of the inning. Marcus Simeon's got the gold glove. We need him to get the gold back today, too. Let's get some hits, Marcus. And you got Frankie Alvarez up to bat. He's got a 1.0333 OPS. That's high, chat. 3 home runs, 3 RBIs, and hopefully he gets one today as he turns on one, fouls it into the ground for a strike one. Curveball. That was a nice curveball there. Another cold night in Flushing, Queens. But yeah, how you guys feeling, chat? Let's go, Frankie. Here comes the second pitch as he stares at a strike on the outside part of the plate. The count is 0-2 to Frankie Alvarez. Francisco Alvarez. And Keith Hernandez has 11 gold gloves. Jesus. As he fouls one off. Roberto Clemente with 12 gold gloves. Omar Vizquel. Vizquel. Here comes the pitch. Ball outside. The count is 1-2. Good eye, Frankie. Good eye. Let's go. Let's go, chat. I want to stand up when I'm watching these games, but I'll knock the table over in front of me. As he struck him out on the outside part of the plate. He almost challenged it. He looked like he was scratching his head. Frankie, if you feel like that, just challenge it. What are we doing? This guy, Daddy calls a strike. Brett Beatty is getting ready. Brett the Met Beatty came in on his Tahoe that Soto bought him as he stares at a ball low and away. 1-0 to Beatty. Here comes the pitch. And he swings and misses. The count is 1-1, even. Yeah, this is the repeat of the the baseball classic final. The pitchers, I mean, Nolan McLean was pitching for USA, and Eduardo Rodriguez was pitching for Venezuela. As they have the stats up, McLean gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and Rodriguez gave up 1 hit, no runs. He gave up 1 hit today, but it was a home run to Luis Roberts Jr. As Beatty's working with a 3-1 count. Favorable count. He's going to throw it right down the middle. Beatty, swing it to right field. Take it to right field. As Beatty asks for time. What's up?
Sorry, I was behind on the pitch.
The count is 3-1. 3-1 to Brett the Met. Let's go. We don't want to go back to Syracuse. Let's go, Beatty. Oh, he. Ball one inside, or strike two inside. I don't know. I feel like McLean wasn't getting those strike calls. That's why I'm just kind of frustrated right now. This umpire is like squeezing McLean, but for Rodriguez, he gets the benefit of the doubt, it looks like. And Beatty's going to swing, foul that off. The count is full, 3-2 to Brett Beatty. Come on, umpire. It's cold over here. Let's play fair at least. But it's tough, man. You got 2 challenges, when to use them. I mean, it's hard when you use them in the beginning of the game, especially if you get it wrong. And he's gonna ground it to first base. He's gonna beat it. He's gonna beat it. Let's go, Beatty. Infield single. He grounds it to first base, takes Vargas off the bag, and he wins a foot race right there. The pitcher, I don't know what the pitcher was doing. He was just staring at it. In that case, the pitcher's supposed to sprint to first base. I don't know what happened. Let's look at the replay here. See, the pitcher is like, okay, he got it. Nah, he stopped. I don't know. I don't know why he stops there. You're supposed to run to the bag and hit the glove out. Listen, Brett Beatty's that fast. That's what it is. I mean, he's not that fast. I mean, he's as I'm blocking the camera with my hand. Where's my glove at? I'll show you guys how to do it. Terrenz bunts to third base. I don't know about that call, Terrenz. Terrenz on a bunt. Not the fastest catcher ever. And he bunts like over his head. I've never seen that before. I mean, if you could use the bat, why would you try to bunt it? I don't get that. We live, sis. You know how it is. The kiss of death. If the world was sucker free, it'd be me and my people left. That's Jada Kiss right there. As Luis Torrens comes in, ready for the pitch. He's not gonna bunt this time, Chad. I promise you, he's not gonna do that again. As he stares at a ball low, the count is 1-1. Yeah, you're a good hitter, man. Why are you bunting over your head? I don't know. That's called getting too cute, Chad. Getting too cute. We don't need to do all that. Just hit the ball opposite field as he stares at a ball 2-1. Working the pitch count up. I like it. I like what I see. There's 33 pitches Rodriguez has thrown in 2 innings. Sis, what we looking for? What we looking for on the parlay? As Rodriguez throws over to first base. This is where I would say, boo! Throw the pitch. We're freezing out here, Rodriguez. We got North faces on. We mad at each other. Like we out here supporting the Mets, but this guy's gonna throw over to first base. Let's throw it. Let's throw it to Torrens. Torrens right down the middle. Oh, he throws a ball 3-1, and Beatty goes, and he's safe. Beatty swipes a bag. Let's go, Beatty. I said he wasn't fast. He's fast, but he wasn't lightning speed. Um, Andy Chavez fast. That was a throwback, Andy Chavez. So you got Beatty on second base, runner in scoring position for the New York Mets, as they're gonna try to look to see if he was safe or out. They want to challenge it, not challenge it. And the count is 3-1. So Torrens, a great, like Fuqua said, Torrens is a great RBI hitter. He's kind of clutch, and he's gonna have a runner on second base with his 3-1 count. He swings right through it. Nice pitch, 3-2. Let's go, Torrens. 3-2 count. He might throw you a strike here. I wonder if he's gonna try to hit the outside part of the plate and freeze up Torrens. But Torrens is good at going the other way, chat. We'll see. The 3-2 count is coming up, and he fouls it off. He threw it high and inside. Yeah, Torrens, veteran. Listen, he can be a starting catcher, I think, on a lot of other teams. So the Mets catching roster spot is pretty secure. You got Francisco Alvarez, Luis Torrens. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. And he lifts this one up, pops it up to center field. That'll end the inning. But Rodriguez with 37 pitches, we worked the count. Do up Tawa. I wonder where Tawa's from. We'll see if McLean can get some more strikeouts. Has he given up a hit yet? Let me check the box score, chat. Yeah, man, it's not easy. It's not easy to follow all the stats, but yeah, we're just calling the game. That's what it is. We're trying to see a W today. Rodriguez is a great pitcher, Venezuelan pitcher. He won the World Baseball Classic this year, so he was pitching on the final game. So he comes ready to play. Luis Robert Jr. was able to hit a home run off him, and that's the difference in the game right now. Nolan McLean is trying to keep keep the score scoreless, and yeah, man, how we feeling? Let's win this series, get back on track, take on the Athletics, and yeah, let me see what's going on after that. I'm old school, Chad. I write everything down. Not everything, but everything I want to see. They're going to have 3 games in LA against the Dodgers and 3 in Wrigley Field. So that's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough stretch right there after we see the Athletics. So we need to win these games. We need to win the games that we need to win and not do what we did last year. But after that, we got the Twins, the Rockies, and Washington. And then we go on a West Coast trip, starting out with the series with the Angels. So it's doable. I mean, it's not a terrible not a terrible schedule, I don't think. So hopefully we can get on track, get Juan Soto back, and we'll be back in business. So we're gonna see how McLean does over here. But yeah, Chad, I grew up in Long Island, New York. Always was a Mets fan. My dad worked in Queens. He was a truck driver. He'd get good tickets. And McLean is yelling at his water cup. Oh, smelling salts? That kid gets fired up, man. I like it. I didn't need no smelling salts. I just pounded my chest. I'm ready to go. Nah, but McLean, this guy, he's a talent, man. He was a teammate with Benj, I believe, on the Syracuse Mets. As he gets a ground ball to Bo Bichette, and he gets the out at first base for the first out to Tawa. Oh, how's the mic working? I'm trying not to yell over here. You know how I am, sis. When I call the games, I'll speak a little louder. But I want to see the W here. I want to see McLean get the dub. Let's go home, and we'll come back tomorrow and play the Athletics. As he throws a ball outside, the count is 1-0 to Barrosa. So he says you be out though. That's the thing. You be in the, you know what I'm saying? You be in the sports bar scene. So yeah, I gotta yell. I gotta speak up for my sis. But yeah, Barrosa's up. He's batting 211 for the season. I don't know if people still look at averages, but as McLean throws a high strike, that same strike he wasn't getting last inning. So umpire is a little bit inconsistent as the batter is telling the umpire, "Hey, what are you doing? You called it a strike." I thought that was ball three. As McLean got a 40 pitch count, so 40 pitches in 2 1/3 innings. Here comes the pitch. Strike. That looked outside to me. Yeah, that was a great pitch. High outside corner. He got that strike two call. The count is 2-2, and Barossa fouls one off. Still 2-2 count to Nolan McLean and Barrosa, the eight. He's batting eighth in the lineup. Is my mic good, chat? I'll throw this mic and we'll get another one real quick. Let me know. McLean comes with the pitch. He fouls it off. I think I should have been an umpire, chat. That it looks interesting, the job. But these robots, they would, if I was an umpire, they'd put me out of a job. Here comes the pitch. Strike! He says, strike three! As he throws a pitch on the inside part of the plate. And McLean says, good night, sir. Go to the bullpen. Think about it. You know that was a strike. They challenge it. It's still a strike. But thank you for the ways to challenge. Let's go. This is why you can't do emotional challenges, Chad. I know it's emotional when you get struck out. But if you just tap your head and challenge, you losing the challenge for the whole team. That's the second K. Second K of the game. The third K means three strikeouts, but he's working on his third one right now. As this guy Marte Cattell, Marte grounds out to Vientos. He's like, I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna get that out myself, McLean. You walk to the bullpen. Don't run. Just jog. Vientos showing off his glove at first base. Swaggy V is back. Ayo, chat. They were saying that because Vientos couldn't hit with Nicaragua and he had a bad spring training, let's bench Vientos. Let's trade Vientos. The guy comes in and he's hitting 500. His average is 500, which means out of 10 at bats, he's got 5 hits, hitting home runs, getting RBIs. Swaggy V in a building. And don't forget 2024 when he was looking at the Dodgers and he's like, I'm going to hit a grand slam right now. NLCS. Shout out to Swaggy V. There's still some faith. We still got faith in you, Swaggy. Let's keep it going. He's seeing the pitches better, man. He's winning challenges. He's not swinging at those balls off like he would swing at these sliders off the plate and just strike out a lot last year. But I think he's more experienced. He got those at bats. He had a pretty rough season last season, and hopefully it's 2026. He's good to go. Hopefully he keeps it up. And if Swaggy can get it going, the lineup looks deeper. You know, so that's what I'm hoping for. Keep him in a lineup if he's hot. You know, keep batting the. You got to bat the hot hand, chat. So Mendoza, you got to credit Mendoza again in spring training. They asked him like, how are you feeling about Mark Vientos? And he said after having a terrible spring training, he said Vientos is gonna have do big things for us this year. So that was prophetic. That was prophetic, Fuqua. As we're waiting for the Metsies to come up at bat, we need some more runs. I'm not. We can't just keep it one and nothing and expect Nolan McLean to do everything. We got to get some. We got to get some hits, chat. It's tough. This pitcher. This is a good pitcher out there. He's not a bum. And you got Tyrone Taylor batting 2 for 13. But Tyrone can get hot too, chat. Is he playing right field? That's what I forgot to check. As he stares at a curveball, the count is 0-1 to Tyrone Taylor. Here comes the second pitch, another curveball, and Tyrone hits it to third base. And this guy's taking his time. Tyrone is fast though, but he gets gunned out at first base. Look, that was Taylor. Look at his catch. Tyrone Taylor was great. Was a great center fielder. He's great in the outfield, man. What he brings defensively, it's a plus. It's a plus to any defense. Run prevention. As Lindor stares at a pitch outside, the count is 1-0 to Lindor. I need Lindor to get going. Vamos, Lindor. Tell him, Lindor. As he swings and misses at a strike. At a slider, looks like high outside. It's hard to see what, like when your favorite players struggle, man. Let's go, Lindor. You got to root for him. Can't lose faith. Here comes the pitch. He fouls that one off. The count is 1-2. Vamos, Lindor. Yo nací en Puerto Rico. Vamos, vamos. He needs to change it to a Bad Bunny song, chat. What do y'all think? Por la mañana café. Can you imagine? Por la tarde ron. As the pitch comes to Lindor, 1-2 count. Vamos Lindor, he pops it up. It's gonna go to the right fielder. Second fielder is Cold. Who wants it? It's gonna be right fielder. He's gonna catch it. Almost pops out of the glove. The thing is, when it hits the heel of your glove, he's like, "Ow! It's cold," and that ball hurts. So it almost popped out here. Look at this. That hurts. But he's showing the proof. I did catch it. You want to catch it with the net of your glove, especially when it's cold out. But Bo Bichette is coming up, and he's gonna hit one to the center fielder. He's gonna drop for a single. Remember, it's cold. It's a cold ground if you're gonna dive for that. That hurts the body a little bit. But Bo gets the Mets going in the third inning with a single. He hit it to center field, and it dropped right in front of the center fielder. Let's go, Bo. Let's go, Bo. Hey, yo, there's this streamer named Kai Sanaa. He'd be yelling at his production. He'd be like, production, production. Yep. Luis Roberts Jr.'s up with one strike in the count. He hit a solo home run last time, and he went. Rodriguez went right after him. So here comes the second pitch of the at bat. Let's go, Roberts. That's low. 1-1. The batter, they're gonna challenge it on an 0-1 count. He's gonna challenge it in the third inning. Second challenge of the game for the D-backs. He's gonna win it. It's a strike. So the count is gonna be 0-2 as the Diamondbacks win their first challenge. That's, I mean, when it works, it's a good move. In the third inning, that's ballsy right there. Here comes the pitch. That's a ball. High. 1-2. Challenge that. I'm not used to these challenges, man. Get him, Bo. Yeah, Bo. Bo's on first base right now. Got Luis Roberts Jr. thinking. He's thinking to myself, can I hit two today? Can I hit two? Let's just look at that ball way outside. The count is 2-2. Is it? I think it is 2-2. I should know, right? I'm watching the game. How y'all feeling, chat? Send a wave if you're out there. East Coast, West Coast. Probably East Coast, right? I mean, Arizona's on the West Coast. As Roberts waves at one away, foul ball. They fighting over the foul balls over there. I saw a video where a fan was diving for a foul ball, and then she just got pantsed. You know, cheeks out and everything. Chat. That's it was a guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a rough one. You know, you gotta wear shorts with the string, and you gotta tie the string because you don't want that to happen. You don't want the cheeks out for everybody to see. But yeah, that guy had a tough day at the ballpark. It'd be like that, I guess. 2-2 count. Luis Roberts Jr. going up against Eduardo Rodriguez. Here comes the pitch. Is low. 3-2. Luis Roberts Jr. He's seeing it. He's seeing the pitches, man. Good eye right there. Good eye. That's big time. Not to. He's like, if you're gonna strike me out, it's got to be near the plate. You're not gonna fool me with that stuff. A ball would be big here. Walked him. He walked him. Let's go. We walk into first base, and Swaggy V is going to have the opportunity with runners on first and second, two outs, bottom of the third inning. Mets up 1-0. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Metsies. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, chat. Let's get fired up. We about to get it going right now. Swaggy V in the building. Oh, they told me they can't hear my mic. Let me get closer to the mic, chat. Swaggy V, aka Mark Vientos. The swag is in the building. Let's go. Here comes the pitch. Vientos swings and misses on a strike right off the plate. That's where he's. I mean, they get him sometimes like on the outside part of the plate. But if you throw that inside, he's taking it to the seats. He's hitting it to Long Island. Let's go, Swaggy. Here comes the pitch. He's gonna hit it. Oh, and they makes the catch. Liner right up the middle. That's where they were playing the second baseman. You lucky Cattell. You lucky Marte. Come on, Swaggy. Take that thing off your head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He's from Nicaragua. It's warm over there. They don't like this cold weather, man. But the problem is they don't know what it's like. Fourth grade, waiting outside for your bus stop in front of a building, and nobody lets you inside, and you freezing and it's 20 degrees, and then you knock on the door of the apartment building, and the doorman is looking at you like, I ain't gonna open the door for you kids, and you just getting hit with the wind, and you're like, damn, they don't know what that feels like, chat. In January, February, that cold weather. That's why New Yorkers say it's brick out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 1-0 lead. McLean's gonna be back at it, man. Let's go, Nolan. I might lose my voice today, chat. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I need these Mets to get to get a dub though. Sis, am I ahead of the game or am I behind the game? What's it looking like? Who took the over 6.5 on this game? That's ballsy. I gotta say, man, watching a Nolan McLean pitch, it's it's special. Um, David Peterson's trying to figure it out. Mendy says he's keeping him in the starting rotation. Oh, is too loud or what?
It's not on.
It's not on. Hold on, chat. Technical difficulties. Let's see what we doing here. Good. If I'm muted, I got a cough button. See?
How about now?
Yo, yo, yo. Let me see. I want to check the microphone. Am I good, chat? Microphone check as he throws a ball outside. 2 0 to Vargas. Let me know if you hear me in the chat. We trying to struggle with the mic. Got a 3 0 count. Anything?
What does the chat say?
What's up, D? As he walked him, he's gonna walk him. He's gonna have first base, a runner on first base, nobody out. Top of the fourth inning. Trying to see if my mic is working. Microphone check 1 2. What is this? 5 9 assassin with that roughneck business. As they're looking at the next series, Athletics, Dodgers, Chicago, coming up to get this business. Nolan McLean throws a pitch inside. The guy spun around like a ballerina. Perdomo's looking to bunt. Here's the problem here. If Perdomo tries to bunt it to McLean, he's young. He might try to throw it to second base. And I don't know that he's going to get the out as he stares at a strike right down the middle. So there's one strike. If he gets one more strike, he's not going to be bunting here. Look at the Athletics gear. Why are we showing the Athletics gear? It's okay. It's in Flushing. We're watching it for them. As he's gonna hit a ground ball to second base, 1 out, 2 outs, double play, gets out of the inning. Does he get out of the inning? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, chat. He got the first 2 outs of the inning on a double play, comebacker, 1 2 3 double play, right? No, 1 4 3. I'm sorry, 1 4 3 double play. 1 5 3. I'm bugging. 1 5 3 double play. As he threw it to Lindor and Lindor to Vientos. That's he's an athlete, chat. I think they said he was a quarterback or something. As he's ahead of Del Castillo with the 0-2 count in the top of the fourth inning. Adrian Del Castillo. Need McLean for strikeouts. He's got 2 strikes on this guy right now. Let's go. Strike! There you go, sis. Three. There's a strikeout for Nolan McLean. I think he's got 3 right now, sis. Let me check. What a pitch. What a pitch. He caught him frozen. He looked like the Statue of Liberty out there, chat. He was thinking about what he was gonna do, and he's like, "Nah, they're just gonna strike me out." Um, but yeah, let's go. Let's go. Cubby's up. Medi's up. Yeah, man. chat. Testing, testing. One, two, three. I think we're good. My bad, Lee. Yeah, man. Technical difficulties out here. But yo, the Metsies are winning 1-0, and Simeon got a single. We couldn't do nothing else. And let me know. Let me know if
Is it good? Audio?
yeah. I think the audio's. I think we're back, chat. We're back. Shout out to Chris Hall, man. The OG original Mets fan, and we out here cheering on these Mets this season, 2026. Marcus Simeon led off the inning with the single. I had technical difficulties, but sis, you were looking at McLean's strikeouts. He's got 3 strikeouts right now. He's coming up to pitch the top of the fifth inning. So if you need strikeouts for him, he's got to do it right now. I think his pitch count was at 50. I'll keep y'all updated. But yeah, man, I was messing with the microphone. It got moved or something. Technical difficulties. I was like, mic check, 1 2. What is this? The 5'9" assassin with that roughneck business. But let me know if you can hear me, sis. The Big Apple. Let's go Mets. We're cheering on these Mets. We got a 1-0 lead. What is it with no runs today? I was watching the Yankee game earlier, and they were getting no hit for like 7 innings against the Athletics. So as a Met fan, I'm happy that we don't have to play that guy. We're gonna miss him because he pitched today. So Oakland's gonna be, I'm sorry, the Sacramento Athletics, whatever you want to call them, the A's. They're gonna be here for a 3-game series tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So we're gonna miss that guy, whoever he is. But yeah, that was crazy. The Yankees had 1 hit today in the game, and supposedly City Field's got the best food voted for. I don't know about that, but it's a great ballpark. I'm not gonna lie. As McLean throws a pitch right down the middle for a strike, he gets ahead of him. Strike one. Come on, SNY, show the game, chat. They got Steve Gelbs standing back there. As he fouls off the pitch, the count is 0-2 to Jose Fernandez, who got a double. Listen, what happened in the last at bat? The umpire was squeezing him. You know, McLean is throwing dots all over the place. Where do you want the strike? The umpire's like, no, that's a ball, that's a ball. And then he had to throw one over the middle of the plate as here comes the pitch. Outside, the count is 1-0. 1-0. 1-2, sorry, I'm bugging. 1-2 for Fernandez. Here comes the pitch. He missed with that one, low and away. The count is 2-2. And the pitch count is going to be 59 pitches for Nolan McLean. Here comes the pitch. He misses again. Jesus. And Fernandez is not swinging at that. He's trying to go low and outside, get him chasing. But now you got a full count. You can't walk him here. He's throwing a lot of two-seamers tonight, and he fouls one. He grounds one up to Simeon. Simeon is going to get the out. A ground ball out to Marcus Simeon for the first out of the inning. McLean battles, man. This kid battles. Nah, Lee, I'm saying I'm not gonna. That's coming in the future, Lee. I think MLB has to pay me to do that, but yeah, man. Why you're in New York, so you know you got all the channels. Just put the SNY game. I'm just calling the game. Just put me on the audio. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got the Mets flag. We got the Mr. Met hat up here. Um, yo, text me the picture of the Mets hat you got. I gotta see that, and I'll never delete it if I get that picture. Yeah, I gotta show it to my pops. You know, Lee, lifelong Yankees fan from for the Bronx, New York. He was rooted for guys like Tino O'Neill. Um, Tino Martinez, my bad. Paul O'Neill, Derek Jeter. Those are some of the greats, man. Jason Giambi back then couldn't beat him. Roger Clemens, even though we know his allegations, here comes the pitch to Nolan McLean. Is ahead of this guy, 0-2 to McCann, and McCann's got a terrible average this year. But he knows us. He was on Atlanta back in the day. He's always hit us well. But that's Nolan McLean out there. As he struck him out. There's your strikeout, sis. The umpire says, hooray, three. That's three. No, that's 4 Ks for your boy Nolan McLean. Let's go, Nolan. That's what I'm talking about. He got him chasing that off speed pitch, low and outside. He was trying to do that to the other guy, but the other guy wasn't. He had a good eye at the plate. So 2 outs in the top of the fifth inning. Let's go, chat. As he swings and misses at the first one. Jesus, he took a big cut at that one. Fastball, right down the plate, right down the middle. Where do you want it, Thomas? Alec Thomas is up. He's got a .125 batting average. So these guys are struggling, man. Strike two. That's a strike two. How many strikeouts you need, sis? Nolan McLean's like, what you need? I got everything. We got the dogs, we got the burgers, we got the steak. As he throws a strike three count, strike three to Thomas. That's your fifth strikeout. Let's go, chat. Let's go, McLean. Yo, we got a dog out there. Listen, the New York Yankees got Cam Schlittler. The guy's a beast. But we got Nolan McLean. So it's gonna be fun watching these young pitchers, come up in the game. If you guys are into fantasy baseball, I haven't done one in I don't think I've ever done fantasy baseball. But if you got Nolan McLean or Cam Schlittler out there, pick him up, chat. You're gonna get a lot of innings and a lot of strikeouts. Am I too animated? Like I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice today, chat. I think that's happening. But it is what it is. 1 run game. We need more than that. The Mets offense today has been Luis Roberts Jr. hitting a bomb to left field. So left center. We need more than that. We need more than that. We do have all the bullpen available. We got Devin Williams. We got Luke Weaver. Tobias Myers is available if anything. So I think we're looking good. We got Brazobon available. Everybody's good because yesterday we had McLean throw a terrible game. He's getting hit all over the place. And then Manaya finished it up. So the bullpen is fresh. We're ready to go. But we're just watching this kid pitch. This kid's got 5 strikeouts, no earned runs, 5 scoreless. Let's go. I'll take that any day. And we're gonna see how deep Nolan McLean can pitch into this game. And yeah, you got to be excited. I mean, I see some Met fans were saying like in the offseason, like, how do we know what Nolan McLean's gonna be? He only had 8 starts, and one of those 8 starts he pitched against the Phillies, pitched 8 innings scoreless, and the Phillies were trying to beat us. They were trying to win the division. The division was still there at that time. It was like a playoff game. And Nolan McLean, 8 innings, 0 runs to your Philadelphia Phillies. So it's nasty work, for a rookie pitcher. And David Stearns was talking about run prevention. I guess we're doing that today. There's no earned runs no runs at all for the Diamondbacks. As Tyrone Taylor is up, as he swings and misses at the first pitch, right down the middle, slider looks like. The count is 0-1 to Tyrone Taylor. I need a cough button. What's up, Mei? Do I sound low? I'm trying to yell, Kev. Trying to turn up the volume. Maybe leave the stream and come back. See if that works. Let me know if I sound too low. Let me see if I can raise my. Yeah, I mean, I sound okay on my other phone. As Taylor fouls it off. The count is 0-2 to Tyrone Taylor. I don't like this. I don't like this spot for Tyrone Taylor. Look, if I'm Eduardo Rodriguez right now, I'm gonna throw an off-speed pitch outside, low and away, and he's gonna swing at it. But he throws a high one. That's too high. That's ball one. The count is 1-2 to Tyrone Taylor. But yeah, man, Taylor, he's good at hitting fastballs. He likes it right down the middle, and he might hit a home run like he did the other day, a 3-run dinger. But if you throw outside, he'll strike out at some of those pitches as he fouls one off. He's trying to go high and outside. I think the low and outside would set him up, but Taylor's hanging in there, man. As Rodriguez has 68 pitches, and why don't I have a crown next to my name? Let's crown Mei Ling. Mei Ling, you know Mitchie Mitch was born in '89, so I don't really know how to do that, the crown thing. I think you need to do a super chat, something like that. Tap the hears. You will never top me. Your dad is number one. I have no idea. As he holds up at a ball two, 2-2 count to Tyrone Taylor. May you got to show me that. You got to show me that. Your dad is number one. I don't even know. I be watching live streams too, and I be having a crown on my head too. I'm not sure why. I do super chats, but nobody's done a super chat. So we gotta ask AI like what does the crown mean in the chat. But listen, y'all all kings and queens to me, okay? So you guys are good. As Tyrone Taylor gets one, he hits it deep to left field. It's gonna bounce off the wall. He's gonna go in for a double. Let's go, Tyrone Taylor. Let's go. Nice double off the left field wall for Tyrone Taylor. That's our 9 spot. That's our 9 spot. I got the gamer volume in your lower. Damn. My bad, Kev. Yeah, I'm telling you, try to leave the stream and come back, cause on
Yeah,
this.
no, turn up the volume all the way up for now.
Yeah, just put me on blast, Kev. I don't know. My mic was working earlier than it went out, so we struggling with this technology. It's I forget what kind of mic this is. It says blue in the front
Yeti.
as Yeti, the blue Yeti. Well, it's just been it's seen a few too many winters. Maybe that's it. It says World of Warcraft on the front. I don't know why. I don't even play World of Warcraft. A day in my life as Lindor comes in and he strikes. He swings and misses at a ball low and away, but the count is 1-1 to Francisco Lindor. Si te quieres divertir, pase un verano en Nueva York. Let's go, Lindor. Pa Puerto Rico, papá. Boricua, vamos. Let's go, Lindor. Get fired up. 1-1 count. The pitch comes. He fouls it off. The catcher's like, ow. I think that hit him in the jewels there. He's got to walk that off. Let's go, Lindor. The count is 1-2, and Lindor has been ice cold. I'm talking about Colorado in January, chat. Lindor has not been hitting the ball. He did get 2 hits in the first game of this series, but other than that, this is the time. This is the time for Francisco to turn it around. Let's go. Production. Kevin is saying something in the chat. Some technology stuff. Let's go. Let's go. As he throws a ball outside, 2-2. If they keep taking these, working these good at bats, then we're gonna be looking good. Rodriguez won't be lasting that far in the game if we keep taking these at bats like this. Good eye, Lindor. I'll take a walk here. As he taps one to second base, that's gonna move Taylor to third base. With one out in the bottom of the fifth inning, we got Tyrone Taylor on third base, and your boy Bo Bichette. Yeah, Bo. You hear that, Kev? My bad. Actually, I can't keep screaming if I don't know if the mic is if the volume is working on other people's streams and not yours. But yeah, man, got Bo Bichette with a big RBI opportunity here, and we're gonna have Luis Robert Jr. coming up after that. Vientos coming up after that if it gets far enough. Let's go, Bo. Fuck, man. We grounded out. Lindor grounded out, but this guy he's a little wild, man. As he throws a ball one, low and outside to Bo Bichette. Did you say cardio? Cardion? I'm thinking like hard stuff right now. I'm a nurse by trade, chat. Um, OBS issue. Yeah, man. Production. We're working on our technological difficulties with the mic. But listen, what more do you want? You got the bottom of the fifth inning. Mets winning 1-0. Cold night in Flushing, Queens, and Bo Bichette is gonna take a foul. The count is 2-1 to Bo Bichette. Bo the Met. Let's go, Bo. Get him, Bo. Let's get him. All we heard about this offseason is how Bo Bichette is clutch, and you saw that in the World Series against the Dodgers as he takes the ball low, 3-1. Rodriguez is a little wild right now, man. If he's wild, just I wouldn't swing. I wouldn't swing here. 3-1 count. I would swing though. I'm aggressive like that. If he throws it right down the middle, swing away. And he throws a ball. Yeah, he's wild, man. Got runners at the corners with one out. Bo's on first base. Tyrone Taylor on third, and you got Luis Roberts Jr. If he can hit one to the seats, the Mets are gonna take a 4-0 lead. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's get fired up in the chat. Let's get fired up. Put on if anyone's awake out there, put an LGM, LFGM, whatever you want to do in the chat. As they take a there's a meeting at the meeting of the minds at the mound right now, giving your boy Rodriguez some time to breathe. He's got one out, and we got the meat of the order. Pause. Coming up. The meat is your 3, 4, and 5. Your 3, 4, 5 hitters. So Luis Roberts Jr. is batting third. Vientos is batting cleanup, and you're gonna have Simeon batting in the fifth spot. I don't know if I like that. I probably put Beatty there. I put Beatty in the fifth spot, or maybe Terrence, man. Who knows?
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Yes, I'm a little under the weather, but it is what it is. Let's go, Roberts. Here comes the pitch, and he lifts one foul down the right field line. This guy kisses his bat a lot, Chad. I've been noticing this. See, that's why you got to tune in, because I be noticing. I focus on the little things. As Rodriguez takes a deep breath, the count is 0-1. Thank you for tuning in as he fouls it off. The count is 0-2. And yeah, man, got Luis Roberts Jr. runners at the corners, one out, bottom of the fifth. The Mets with a 1-0 lead. Let's go, chat. Let's get fired up. We're trying to see a Mets W up in here. As I'm yelling for everybody to hear me, now I'm losing my voice. So forgive the voice. We just gonna run with it. We got 4 more innings to go. Let's do this, Roberts. I might knock the door of this table over if I stand up though. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Roberts Jr. He's been fouling him off. He's gonna throw a high strike. Oh, he strikes him out. He gets him looking on a strike at the knees. That was clutch right there. Oh, he's gonna challenge it. I don't think that was a good challenge, chat. That was not good. You're gonna lose that challenge. Jesus. Yeah, I would have just let that go, Roberts. I mean, that's too close. And it's a strike. You know it's a strike? Maybe they don't. Who knows? He's tall. That's what it is. He's kind of tall up there. We're going to have Mark Vientos, Swaggy V, as Roberts is like, why did I challenge that? Jesus, I think it's on the big scoreboard. So he's like, damn, that shit looks bad. That was a bad challenge there. But what are you going to do? We got to get this run in. We had Tyrone Taylor on second base, then third base. 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Swaggy V, as he throws a ball low, 1-0. Vientos has been patient lately. He hasn't been swinging at that nonsense. He used to swing at some last year. They would throw him all speed pitches off the plate, low and away, and it seems like he would strike out every time last year. But a lot more patient. He's seeing the ball better as Rodriguez throws it over to first base. I don't know why. I don't think Bo Bichette's gonna swipe a bag. As Rodriguez has 86 pitches for the game. Is it 86? Yeah, right? Let's go, Swaggy. Ooh, he throws swings and misses at a high strike. High fastball, I mean. It was a ball, but he likes it high. Let's go, Swaggy. Swaggy asked for time. He's tightening his gloves. He's getting ready. He's getting locked in into the batter's box as he stares down Eduardo Rodriguez. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. As he stares at a strike at the knees. The count is 1-2. So Vientos is falling behind Rodriguez. Jesus. I don't need to yell anymore. My bad. Am I yelling? Just how I talk, chat. Viento. Then turn the volume down at least. As he throws a ball 2-2. Let's go. Let's go, Swaggy. Swaggy V hasn't had a hit in days. You're due. You're due for one. This guy Rodriguez is throwing dots, though. That's the problem. When you think he's going to walk you, he throws a strike right at the knees or at the corner of the plate. He misses with that one. The count is full count, 3-2 to Mark Vientos. Swaggy V. He's got all the bling on. He's got all the bling on the necklace, but he's got this the ski mask is covering everything. Take that shit off so you can see and hit it to the seats. Let's go, Swaggy. 3-2 count. He's got to throw a strike here, and Mark Vientos hits a ground ball to third base, and they're not gonna get the run home. Jesus. Let's go. Listen, the only good thing about that is we got Rodriguez at 89 pitches. He's not long for this game. They're gonna have to take him out soon, and we'll work on the bullpen, chat. His ski is fire? Yo, he looks like he's cold out there. He looks like he's chilly. I know it's cold, don't get me wrong. But yo, do some push-ups in the dugout, man. Let's get fired up. You're sending the wrong message. They're in Arizona. They're in like desert, you know, if an iguana, you know, walks on the sand and he gets incinerated, he gets burned alive out there. Now you're in cold New York, cold Flushing, Queens temperatures, and you got the ski mask on. I don't know. That's just me, personal opinion, chat. I don't care what you're wearing, but you got to get a base hit there. And man, Rodriguez is battling, man. That's a great pitcher out there. He's not a scrub. So got Nolan McLean. See how many what else he can do with it. Let me see how many strikeouts he's got, chat. Says he hit already for you, right? Nolan McLean, the kid, Doc Holliday, the Western gunslinger out there. He's got 5 strikeouts. And the Knicks are winning 44-43. Jesus, I hate Boston. Let's go, Cat. Let's go, Knicks, by the way. Any Knicks fans in the chat? And we gonna need some more insurance runs out here. We can't just let this game ride 1-0, chat. Brunson got 2 threes already. How many points does he have? I should put if I put the Knicks game on too, I think I'll be like my stream will be behind you guys. So I don't know if I'm behind already, but it is what it is. Hitting your other leg. Yo, Brunson with 2 threes. That for that leg, that's ballsy right there. Because Brunson hasn't been hitting that many threes. I like OG hitting threes. He hit 7 threes the other day. As McLean gets ahead of Tawa, 0-2 count to this guy. Whoever took Nolan McLean for more than 5 strikeouts, I'd pay attention here. As Tawa lifts one to center field, Luis Roberts Jr. is going to fall in front of him for a base hit. So Tawa gets on first base, and the Diamondbacks are threatening. It was a good pitch. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the batter. He barely got that ball off the end of the bat. And Tawa's running, and this guy tries to Barosa tries to bunt it. He bunts it foul. Tawa's mad at him. He's like, "Why would you do that? I was running already." So I wonder if McLean throws over to first base here as Tawa was running on first base. But you got to remember, that's Luis Torrens out there. I would throw it outside as he throws a. Yeah, he threw it outside trying to test him to see if he's gonna run. I would not run on Luis Torrens. That guy's a gunslinger himself. I don't know what he does in the off season, but he eats his Wheaties, chat. He throws out everybody and their mother trying to steal a bag. As Tawa's not going here. The bunt is going to go to McLean. He's going to go foul. So he no longer can bunt. He's got 2 strikes. He bunted two bunts went foul. So the count is 1-2 to Barosa. Yeah, if I was at the game, I'd be drinking my rum and coke. You know, keep you warm. But shout out to the Met fans in Flushing, Queens right now. Barosa's got the 1-2 count. Nolan McLean looks on, and he throws to first base. Almost gets him. He's safe. That was a good move. That was a quick move to first base. Nolan McLean is an athlete, as he's got 73 pitches in the top of the 6th inning. A strikeout would be good here. As the batter calls for time, he's trying to think about it, thinking of OG for some threes. I wonder if he's hit any. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And he's going to throw over to first base again. And now he's gonna be able to take the biggest lead he can now. I don't think I would have done that, bro. I mean, he's over there. Just pitch to him as he fouls it off. Just got a piece of it. He almost struck out there. Barosa's got a 1-2 count against Nolan McLean. That's a tough spot, man, because Nolan McLean, it seems like he can throw it wherever he wants. As he fouls another one off, he's staying alive. I'd hit him with the low fastball if I was McLean right now. Low four-seamer. He's thrown 48 strikes, 27 balls, it looks like. Let's go, McLean. Get this guy out. Let's go, McLean. As the umpire looks on, and Barosa lifts it to center field. He's going to pop out to Luis Roberts Jr. The runner stays on first. So you got one runner on first base, 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. That was a good at-bat by Barosa, but it ends in a pop fly to center field. Hardest hit balls this season. Anybody checking in the exit velos tonight? I mean, obviously Luis Roberts Jr. got one, right? Hit a home run to left center. As McLean throws the pitch to Ketel Marte, he stares at a strike right down the middle. 0-1 count to Ketel Marte. McLean just looks locked in, man. He looks poised. He's just like the opposite of Peterson, as he throws a high pitch for a ball 1. The count is even at 1-1. Let's go, McLean. Let's do this. Let's do this, Brutus. All right, he throws the ball inside. The count is 2-1. Yeah, man, you're gonna have to challenge him. He's 0 for 2. Ketel Marte is with 2 ground outs. A ground out would be big here. Let's go, McLean. As he fouls one off, the count is 2-2. Tawa is running on contact. The count is 2-2 to Marte. 1 out, top of the 6th inning. He's thrown 80 pitches so far in the top of the 6th. If he can get out of the top of the 6th, I mean, I think we're good, chat. We got the whole bullpen ready to go. We got Devin Williams, like I said, Luke Weaver, Brazoban. The only person that's not available tonight is Manaya, who threw late in last game after Peterson. Finished off the game. They did the piggyback, the tag team, however you guys want to call it. As here comes the pitch, and he fouls it off again, 2-2. So earlier on in the game, the Diamondbacks would be striking out on those pitches, on those nasty pitches McLean is pitching, but now they're fouling it off and they're staying alive a little bit. Working up the pitch count. Let's go, McLean. Let's do this. Sis is hitting her legs. Here comes the pitch. He struck him out. Strike 3. And Marte's going to immediately challenge. I don't know, chat. That's close. That's close. That's in. That's a strike. Diamondbacks are out of challenges. And that's going to be a strikeout for McLean. So whoever took McLean on 4 or 5 strikeouts, you hit. He's got 6 strikeouts today. I took that. Let's go, McLean. That's what I'm talking about. As Marte slams his bat in the cold ground. Here comes the pitch. 0-1. Strike. Low and inside. How you like it. Inside part of the plate. McLean is dealing. Trying to get out of the sixth inning unscathed. Ildemaro Vargas is up. Ildemaro? Is that how you say it? Hey, let's go. What a night to be at the ballpark when McLean is pitching. As he swings and misses at a nasty pitch. It's 0-2 count. And McLean is getting up to his last strike in the inning. This is where everybody stands up. If you're at the stadium, let's stand up. Show some respect out there for Doc Holliday. The kid, strike 3. Hey, he struck him out. Let's get out of the inning. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, McLean. 7 strikeouts, 6 innings. How do you like it? That's like when I'm on the grill, you know what I'm saying? You want the medium rare, you want the medium. What are we going to do over here? That's my boy, Nolan McLean. Amazing. He might be an ace in any other rotation. And if he keeps pitching like this, he's giving Freddie Peralta a run for his money. What happened?
Nothing. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, man. We're going to have Marcus Semien coming up. Semien needs a hit. Let's do this, Semien. Frankie Alvarez, Brett Beatty. Jared Young pinch hitting. Carson Bench pinch hitting. What are we doing? We need some offense, chat. We got to do something right now. So Rodriguez, he's been, that was a long inning, right? I feel like it. It's going to be his last inning. I think he was at 88 pitches last I saw. He was battling. He was battling, but he was, getting in deep counts. So if Semien can lead off the inning with another hit or walk, it might be his last batter. I don't know how conservative they're going to be with Eduardo Rodriguez. And Arizona, they've been struggling, man. They've been also struggling offensively. They haven't put up too many runs on the board in their games. So hopefully they keep struggling and we win the series and look on to the Athletics. The A's. The A's have no home, chat. Where are they at? They're in Vegas, Sacramento, Oakland looks like no longer. So somebody give them a home. When Oakland does play at home, it might be good to take somebody anytime home run, over there because that's a small ballpark they're playing in. It looks like they're playing at like a spring training ballpark. There's people like it's like a picnic area out there. I don't know if you guys have been watching the A's games. And Nolan McLean, I don't know if he's done. He might be done. I don't know. Nah, I don't think he's done yet. He's still got his arm, warmed up in the sleeve. As Eduardo gets one over, strike one on a curveball. Get me over curveball. He's got 92 pitches. Simeon is being patient, and he's gonna look at a ball low and inside. He missed low, 1-1. 1-1 to Eduardo Rodriguez. And he fouls one off, 1-2. He didn't have to swing at that. That might have been a strike though. Tough pitch to take. So yeah, man, Simeon has been struggling as well. Nolan McLean, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 0 runs, 1 walk, 7 Ks. That's big time right there. This kid is a rookie. That's rookie of the year numbers right there. So for anybody that's paying attention, watch Nolan McLean this year. I'm excited to do that. Yeah, man, the fans, some of the Met fans last year, were kind of negative as Simeon stares at a pitch outside 2-2. They were saying like, how do we know? How can we get excited about Nolan McLean if he's only had 8 starts last year? Did you watch the 8 starts? As Simeon fouls it off, the count is still 2-2. I mean, if you watch the 8 starts, remember the Mets needed every win, and I think every time he pitched, he had 8 starts. I want to say we won 7 out of those 8 games. So he kept us in it. High leverage, a lot of pressure, and this kid bowled out last year. And Simeon goes the other way. It's gonna be a pop up to right field. That was good contact though. Good at bat, Simeon. I think he's coming out of his the little funk that he's in. As Rodriguez is at 97 pitches, we'll see how far they want to push him. He wants one more batter, chat, and that batter is gonna be Frank the Tank, Frankie Alvarez, Francisco Alvarez. What is that over there? As he's gonna hit one to second base for the second out of the inning. Come on, Frankie. I mean, you gotta think like this guy's throwing 97 pitches. You gonna swing at the first pitch? Come on, Frankie. If you're gonna do that, you gotta lift that shit to the seats. It's okay. You got Brett Beatty coming up. And we're going to get this guy out of the inning. Does he throw one more pitch? I mean, he's pitching a great game, too. Eduardo Rodriguez. Freaking, this is a pitcher's duel right here. Brett Beatty is 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. I wouldn't swing at this first pitch right here. Don't do it, Brett. Right on the outside corner, throws a strike one. That was nasty. This guy's still pitching. 99 pitches. It's old school right here, chat. We got to get him out of here. As he throws a ball low to the backstop, the count is 1-1. It'd be nice if Brett Beatty can get on base here, and then they'll go to their bullpen and see if this guy can pitch out of the stretch. But Brett Beatty's got to do the job first. Let's go, Brett. Get me over curveball. Strike 2. Jesus, this kid is nasty too, man. Rodriguez is dealing out there. He's wheeling and dealing, like Walt Clyde Frazier would say. He's going to throw outside. Oh, Beatty gets... he grounds it to first base, and he gets out of the inning. So, 6 innings pitched. 1 run, 5 hits. Not a bad night for Eduardo Rodriguez. Jesus, where's our offense, man? Yeah, they fumbled it. They fumbled the bag. I don't know. 1 run is not going to do it. You can't keep... you got to get an insurance run at some point. But, I mean, that's a great pitcher out there. We'll see how we do with the bullpen. I think McLean comes out to pitch another inning. I think he's got a good pitch count too. I was locked in, so I wasn't really watching the pitch count. But yeah, man, seventh inning stretch. I'm not gonna sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." One day I'll have Lorelai out here. She'll sing the "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." That'd be cool. But yeah, Chad, we need this W bad. Let's see how the other teams are doing. Thanks for hanging out. We just watching the game, hanging out. Appreciate everybody for being in the chat with your boy. Let me see what's going on here. Knicks are winning 54-53 at the half. Let's go, Towns. And Jalen has 16 points. Let's go. OG's got 2 threes already, sis. Yeah, man. Would you rather watch the Mets or the Knicks right now? I don't know. That's tough. The answer is split screen. Watch both games. But yeah, we locked in for the Mets game. And Nolan McLean deserves a standing ovation right here. As this kid is fired up watching his Mets play. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go Mets, he's saying. And McLean is out there in this top of the 7th inning. We're going to see how he goes. Let's go. He throws a high ball. The count is 1-0 to Perdomo. Geraldo Perdomo. He's batting 171 with a .558 OPS. No bueno, chat. That's not that good. Nolan McLean's got a .92 ERA. Jesus. That means in 5 games he's gonna give up maybe 1 run. No runs in this game, as that's a strike 1. The count is 1-1. Let's see what his pitch count is. He's at 87 pitches. He's seeing if he can battle out of this inning. He doesn't even need to, but like I said, he's a gunslinger. I call him Doc Holliday from Tombstone. If you guys watch the movie Tombstone, if you know, you know. But he pitches like an old Western gunslinger out there. So here comes the pitch. Close. He missed with the ball inside. The count is 2-2. Got to stretch, chat. So appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Here comes the pitch. He misses outside. The count is full, 3-2. You got to challenge this guy over here. It's like a delay, right, on this? It's weird kind of watching me bug out. Let's go. Here comes the pitch, and he misses low. He walks him. So there's going to be a runner on first. This kind of happened in McLean's last outing. Like, I don't think he needs to pitch this inning. I mean, you got Weaver warming up. Dream Weaver. And he's going to get one more batter here, looks like. A ground ball would be nice to Del Castillo. Here comes the pitch. He fouls it off. The count is 0-1. Let's go, chat. How we feeling? I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. Like, these 1-0 games kill me. You can't just be excited or whatever as there's a pass ball, but the runner stays on first base. It wasn't a pass ball. Like it hit off his glove, and I guess it went to the left a little bit. But Luis Torrens got like cat-like reflexes. He jumps right on that. He thought about running, but he stayed on first base. Tough call. Here comes the pitch, and he throws a strike, low and away. Right in that low and outside corner. It looks like McLean is playing the game The Show out there. Anybody ever played a MLB The Show? I used to play it on Lee's PlayStation back in the day as he struck him out. Let's go! Del Castillo. Oh my God, that was a nasty, nasty pitch. So McLean's throwing 8 Ks out there. Jesus, have mercy. on their souls. Look at this. As Del Castillo goes down swinging on a ball in the dirt almost. But that's a sweeper, right? He threw a sweeper to strike him out. And he's going to throw a ball inside umpire. I mean, this is where you got to use your brain a little bit. 96 pitches. This guy's throwing a gem. Borderline call. Doesn't go to the pitcher. 1-0 count as he throws another ball. 2-0. And McLean's battling, man. He's giving it everything he's got. He's got 97 pitches. I don't know when's the last time he's thrown 97 pitches in a game. As he got a swing and a miss, the count is 2-1 to Fernandez. McLean's like, yo, coach, I got this. Let me throw a complete game. Complete game is when you throw all 9 innings, 27 outs. Right now he's in the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs to go. I don't know if you see another batter here for McLean. But we still locked into this at bat, 2-1. He throws a strike, but he fouls it off. The count is 2-2. And McLean's looking for another strikeout as the runner was going on first base. But he will come back on that foul ball. I think that's Perdomo out there. This is the 99th pitch for Nolan McLean. Let's do this, kid. Let's go. Let's go, McLean. Let's do this. Here comes the pitch. 2-2. And he's going to lift one into center field. So there's going to be runners on first and second. Soft line drive right up the middle. That'll be it for McLean. But you gotta tip your hat off to this kid. This kid pitched a great game. I mean, there's not much. That was a lucky. It wasn't lucky. It was a great at bat, but he didn't hit the ball hard. He just threw the bat at it. He was fooled on the pitch, but he gets a single. That's good hitting right there. As the Met fans will give Nolan McLean a standing ovation as he walks off the mound. Let's go, Nolan. Let's go. You see how I knew it was going to happen before it happened? Let's go, McLean. That's how you pitch. No, 0 runs in 6 and a third innings. 3 hits. 8 strikeouts. The kid was nasty today. But now you got yeah, it's a good rematch for the WBC, Kev. Rodriguez got the W in that one. But looks like McLean is on the hook for the win. But we got Luke Weaver coming in, Dream Weaver in the bullpen. I don't like him coming in with runners on base. But Weaver's done a hell of a job for us. In the offseason, Michael Kay, he was talking bad about Weaver because he reported to spring training with his gym bag and it was a Yankee bag. So he made a big deal about it. He was like, why would you come to the Mets new team with a Yankee bag? And Weaver's like, yo, where do you want me to put my glove? Like, my glove is in the Yankee bag. My glove doesn't say Yankees, but it's in the Yankees. It's a gym bag. I don't know if Michael Kay's ever had a gym bag, if he's ever been to a gym in his life. That's mean. But Michael Kay, find some better shit to talk about. That's all I'll say on that. You should focus on calling the Yankees games. Because I've watched some other streams. Shout out to NYYU if you watch the Yankee games. That stream, best of the best. He calls the Yankees game way better than Michael Kay. When I'm watching Michael Kay, I'm trying not to yawn. I'm not gonna lie. I can't watch Michael Kay really. Some of these games you gotta watch with these broadcasters, with these announcers. You gotta watch it with the volume off. So. But yeah, man, this is a great game, pitcher's duel, and we're gonna see if Luke Weaver can get us out of this. It's Weaver coming in, right? I didn't see. I saw he was warming up. Michael K is basura. I agree. I mean, he had a long career. I'm not gonna. I mean, he's a good broadcaster. He has some good points, but sometimes your man is boring. I like Mike the Mad Dog. He was a good one. I grew up watching, like listening to the radio, the fan, channel 660 AM radio in New York, and you had Michael Francesca. He would always big up the Yankees back in the day, but as Weaver throws a ball high and away, as I'm losing my voice here, but it is what it is. Got Gabby Moreno up. I don't like Weaver coming in with runners in scoring position. Like if you're gonna give him the inning, just give him the inning. Let him start the inning. But he's gonna have to work out of a jam here. Because he could walk. He could walk people. Like that's the problem he had with the Yankees. So he falls behind 2-0 on Gabby Moreno. That's not where you want to be because this guy he can drive on a baseball as well. Luke Weaver's been great this season. He looks like he's in trouble here. He gets a big swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, low and away. That'll be strike one. Let's go, Dream Weaver. Luke, I'm not your father, but your father's watching somewhere. Let's go. He's watching you. Let's go, Weave. Let's go, Weaver. As he's gonna step off the bag. Off the mound real quick. Let's go, Luke Weaver. He's got a Mets glove. He's got the orange and blue Mets glove right now. You happy, Michael K? What are we doing here? The count is 2-1 to Gabby Moreno. Luke Weaver looks on. Here comes the pitch, and Moreno lifts one to right field. That's deep, and it's gonna bounce off the wall. Beatty misplayed it. That's what happens when you have, that's what happens when you have bad defense or people playing out of position. It looked like he had a shot at it, but Beatty was not close. He didn't play it off the wall. So the runner's going to score there. The game is tied 1-1. Yeah, Gabby Moreno goes the other way. See, this is why I don't like Luke Weaver coming in with runners in scoring position, man. But it is what it is. That's how Mendy played it. Sometimes you got to tell the pitcher, man, like, I know you're hot, but sit this one out. The bullpen is fresh. Let him get you the win. But now Weaver is coming. He's getting in a little trouble here as he hits a ground ball to first base. He's gonna throw it to the catcher and he's gonna be safe. No outs. Got runners at the corners. The Diamondbacks are gonna take the 2-1 lead. Vientos threw it off the bag to the right, to the right side, and Terrence wasn't able to go around and make the tag. If he would have thrown it like to his glove side, he might have been able to make the play there. But Weaver did his job. He got a ground ball to first, but Vientos' throw was offline, and he was able to swipe, get home, get safe home safe, whatever. What am I saying? Vientos, you want to just step on the bag there. You know what I mean? Like, just step on the bag, get the out. If it was a forced play, they would have got him, but that's what the Mets have. We got shoddy defense. Vientos is not a first baseman. He's used to being on third base. Even on third base, when he would get those ground balls, and he had to go home, he struggled with that throw. So I would have just liked him to step on the bag there, get the second out, give up the lead. But now you got a runner on third. You gave up the lead anyway with one out. And Weaver throws a strike. There you go, Weaver. You want to limit the damage to one run, and then we need the bats to come alive after this. So this is why I don't like having a one-run lead forever. Like your starting pitcher can pitch a gem, but if there's no run support, then that's not a good look. As he's gonna bunt it, foul. So that's gonna be the second strike. As Tawa was trying to get on with was that a suicide squeeze? It didn't look like a suicide squeeze. It looked like he just missed it, honestly. The runner on third base, he's going to be running on contact. But Tawa's got an 0-2 count. He's got to make sure he doesn't strike out here. As Weaver looks on. 0-2 pitch, and he popped it up to center field, so that run is going to come home. That runner's not there if Vientos just steps on the bag. So there's going to be a 3-1 lead in the seventh inning. Mets got 9 outs to play with, but down 2 runs. Yeah, McLean puts 2 runners on base, and Weaver comes in. I don't know. I don't like that move by Mendy, but he was trying to get the kid an extra out, and it did not turn out to be a good decision, as Weaver misses outside with the ball one. McLean with the DeGrom treatment. Yeah, but I mean, Kev Rodriguez, he pitched a great game. We got him out of there. He's not gonna come in the bottom of the seventh. So the Mets gotta just wake up, and the way that Arizona hit our bullpen, we gotta hit their bullpen. That's just what it's gonna come down to. We can't expect to win scoring 1 run in the whole game. Um, no matter how magnificent that home run was. As Barrosa swings and misses at a 2-0 pitch. The count will be 2-1. Weaver's thrown 10 pitches. I don't know if he gets out of the inning here. You might see him in the 8th inning. We'll see. He's only thrown 10 pitches. He doesn't get out of the inning. Barrosa hits one to right field, and the wheels are falling off the tracks on this game. Arizona's gonna take the 4-1 lead. Oh yeah, he's safe. He's safe at home. As Barrosa hits a triple. Jesus. Somebody get Brett Beatty out of right field. That is not where you belong, sir. But yeah, Nolan on record for the loss. Yeah, I mean he left 2 runners on, but that's Mendy's decision though. Like he let him keep. After you got that first runner out on first, I mean when he walked that first guy, I take him out and go to Weaver. Weaver should have been ready to go at that point. But no, really, I would have just given Weaver the 7th inning. Like let him, he pitches to contact. So a pitcher who pitches to contact with runners on base, that's not a good. Like Weaver's not your strikeout pitcher. He did close. He was a closer for the Yankees at one point, but he lost that job. He walked a lot when he was a closer for the Yankees. And Barrosa just turns on a pitch and hit a good triple. That's a clutch hit right there. I'm not gonna lie. Weaver's got the 0-2 count, and he's gonna miss inside. The count's gonna be 1-2. As Nolan McLean looks on, he was thinking he was gonna get the win. Now he's in line for the loss, and that's just how it goes, man. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And Ketel Marte is going to line it to second base. He's going to line out. And the Diamondbacks, they put up 4 runs in the 7th inning, take the lead. And that was a major turn of events in this game. That kills you, man. V says, this team sure knows how to kill my vibe, but we ball. What's that supposed to mean? We ball? We need to start balling right now. We need to ball out. But Edwin's ERA for the season is 0.5. Can anyone tell me Devin Williams' ERA? It's really just how you use the bullpen, Kev. Like, I don't like, what happened in McLean's last start. He was pitching a perfect game. He got in trouble in the 5th or the 6th inning. I don't remember. But they hit a double off him. Like, you had your bullpen full and ready to go. What I would have done, I would have started Luke Weaver in the 7th inning. Even though McLean had like 90 pitches, you could do Weaver, Brazoban, Williams. You could do Brazoban, Weaver, Williams. Or after that first out, I would have taken him out. I don't know. That's just me. Mendy was, he was playing the hot hand. He had faith in the kid, and McLean he got burnt out towards the end of the game. I don't know the last time he pitched 100 pitches, but That did not work out for us, and now we're losing. We're losing by 3 now. So the game's not over by any stretch. We got 9 outs to play with. We're gonna see how good the Diamondbacks bullpen is, and we gotta come from behind. You can't let your guy Nolan McLean get the loss here. I mean, he pitched amazing. So if I'm the Mets bats, if there's a time to wake up, it's right now. Edwin, Edwin for the Diamondbacks. Edwin ERA for the season is .5. He meant Eduardo. Our lineup's still heating up, but this is no slouch pitcher either. Taylor Clark. His ERA is 6, Kev. He's allowed 5 hits in 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed. His hairline is all messed up. We can get to this guy, Kev. What are you talking about? Fool Ali says that's the Luke Weaver I know. That's the Luke Weaver I know on the Yankees when he lost his closing job to was it Devin Williams? So I want to say Devin Williams was a closer for the Yankees last year. No, the year before that, Luke Weaver was the closer, and he would walk everybody and their mother. He pitched good for the Mets the start of this season. I mean, he's been perfect so far. But yeah, that is the Luke Weaver I know as well. That's the old Luke Weaver. We don't want that one. We want the new one. So it is what it is. We got to come back and try to win this game. As Terrens stares at a 1-1 count. So the former the left fielder for the Mets, former Yankee Juan Soto, Luis Terrens, former Yankee. As he goes opposite field, he's gonna ground out to the second baseman for the first out. Devin Williams, former Yankee. Luke Weaver, former Yankee. What are we doing here? We're like half the Bronx anyway, so no shade, no hate towards the Yankees. As we got Jared Young pitch hitting. I don't like this move, but at this point, you know what? I do like this move. I do like it. Get me anybody. Get me somebody different because nobody's trying to do anything productive out here. So we're going to have a solo home run would be nice right here for, I forgot this kid's name already. Jared Young. I'm bugging. Jared Young, the Canadian, and he's going to hit one right to the first baseman for the second out. First pitch, first out. So yeah, you don't like that move, but what else can you do? He was pinch hitting for Taylor. Fuck. Okay, Francisco Lindor is up. Fuali said, "Will you be available for questions after the game is over?" I mean, I'm here. We chilling. We live streaming, Lee. It's what we do. I'll be available. But yeah, as we look on to Lindor, 1 strike. Let me manage for a day, Mendy. 1 day, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the rest of the season. As Lindor lifts one, he's gonna have a base hit to right field. So we're gonna have a runner on first with Bo Bichette, Bo the Met, coming up, and that's what we gotta do. We gotta get base hits out there. Put Jared Young to pitch hit for me. I don't like that move, but what are we gonna do? That's the roster, right? That's the roster. Benji got a hit yesterday. Put the kid in. But yeah, man, with 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning, got Bo the Met. Let's go, Bo. Get him, Bo. Yeah, Bo. We stomping on him with the, I don't know, something about a toe. Shell toes, that's what she says. Shout out to Glorilla. Shout out to Bo the Met. All we heard about this offseason was how good Bo was in these RBI situations or clutch situations. Your boy stared at Otani in the World Series, and he hit a 3-run dinger off him. So the Blue Jays were down 2-0. Boom, Bo Bichette home run in the World Series. We're up 3-2. So We looking for that same kind of energy as Francisco. Um, Clark throws it over to first base. He heard that Francisco was sleeping at first base the other day, and he tries to get him. He almost got him, but this time Francisco got back to the bag and he slid back to the base. So let's go. Looking alive out there, Lindor. But as he bounces one in the dirt, the count is 1-2 to Bo Bichette. He hit him with the heel toe. The heel toe or shell toe? I gotta check lyrics.com on that. Sis says it's heel toe, so I believe her. Okay. She's hitting him with the Prada heels. Let's go, Bo. Let's go, Bo. Let's do this. As he swings at 1-2 second base. It's going to be the third out of the inning. And the Mets got 6 out to play with. Going to have Luis Roberts Jr. and Vientos up after that in the 8th inning. Simeon. They don't pitch hit for Simeon, so I don't know. What are we going to do, chat? We were cruising. We were cruising for like six innings. We had the lead the whole game, but we lose it in the 7th inning. Mendy tries to keep the kid in too long. That's pretty much the story of how the game went. And when Arizona had their chance, they got the big hits off us. And Luke Weaver, he couldn't get us out of it. So, fuck. Mets are losing 4-1. Game's still not over. We still gonna be chilling. We still gonna be streaming. We out here. We here for the long run. What are we gonna do? Yo, back in the day when they had the Mets had a theme song like "Who Let the Dogs Out?" I forgot which year that was. Was it 05 when that song was out there? I mean, that song hit the radio in New York and the streets, and it was out there. So there was one game where I was sitting there with my dad. We were down like 6 runs, I think, something crazy. Yo, when we're down 3 or 4 runs, my dad's like, "Oh, we're gonna lose this game." Like he wouldn't be watching the game right now. He's watching like El Salvador news right now, probably. If he's down the hall, so if I check on Papa Miguel, he'd be, "Oh, these Mets are done already." So yeah, we were losing. We were at Shea Stadium, and he's like, "Yo, Mitch, we're gonna beat the traffic. We'll get in the van. We're gonna go back home. This game is done. Forget about the Mets." He's like, he gets negative with it, and I'm like, "What do you mean, Dad? We're at the ballpark. We're watching the game. They might come back." You know what I'm saying? Like last season, I was at a game with my sister, and she wanted to leave too, and I think it was cold. I don't remember, but I was like, "Yo, I mean, they might come back." We stayed till the 9th inning, but I think they lost. But yeah, so we were in the parking lot. And all of a sudden, like by the time we walk from Shea Stadium to the car, it's a minute, right? So then we're in the car. Then there's like a little traffic in the parking lot. All of a sudden, we turn on the fan, and the Mets come back. They win the game, come back, and like amazing Mets type shit. So, and I'm looking at my dad. I'm like, "Dad, we were there. We could have watched the comeback." And I was so mad at him. He always tells the story like he never forgets it. But I called it. I was like, "Yo, we coming back," and yeah, we missed it, but we got to hear it on the fan. I think Howie Rose was probably calling the game on the fan 660 AM radio. Hire Mitchie Met. You know what I'm saying? Hire me one day. I'll do it for a day. As Vargas is gonna get a double, looks like he's still running. He hits it to Beatty. Beatty's side. Is Luke Weaver still in there? Yeah, these Diamondbacks who had no offense all season pretty much. They're coming alive against the Mets in the 7th and the 8th inning. In game 3, I mean, they scored 7 runs yesterday as Vientos was trying to grab that in the air. Yo, what up, Lou? Yo, Lou, that picture was funny, bro, earlier. Your man is a firefighter, and he had all the smoke on and stuff. I was like, "Yo, Lou, you were in a fire?" He's like, "No, we were practicing." I was like, "Yo, why would you take a picture of that then, bro? I thought you was in a fire for real, bro." It's all good, Lou. My man's gonna be the top firefighter of the world, Craig. As he throws the ball in the dirt, The count is gonna be 2-1. Oh, Luis Garcia is in 1-1. Sorry. So the Mets are not. They're not using their best bullpen pitchers anymore. Luke Weaver's done. I think he pitched like 13 pitches, but he's done. Luis Garcia's in there. He's been okay. He's not. He's not one of our best bullpen pitchers. So this is what some people call punting the game. So Mendy saw that we were winning. Now we're down 3. We got 3 games to play with tomorrow against the Athletics. So would you rather want to see your best bullpen pitchers keep the game close, or just put one of your worst pitchers out there, see what they can do, and probably lose the game? That's called punting right there. Mendy's done that last year. He's done that a few times. But sometimes when he has tried to punt the game away and he brings in Garcia, Garcia's been able to, you know, keep it the same way, like not give up any runs. So it's not really punting if Garcia's going to pitch well, but he gave off a double to start off the inning. He's got a full count to Perdomo here. And here comes the payoff pitch, and he fouls it down the left field line. Let me see. Oh, Sid said she had frostbite in the game. Um, Go hard, V fan. Yeah, man. And he walks Perdomo. So there's 2 on, nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. But yeah, I was always the type of Met fan. I always wanted to stay in the games, and some of those games we saw some amazing comebacks back then. My dad would get the season tickets for the Mets games, so I think you have to go to I don't know how many games, but I was always down. Back in the day, you used to park in there's like a lot of mechanic shops in Flushing, Queens. So if you could find like a good abandoned mechanic shop, you could leave your car there for free, walk into the ballpark, and you're watching the game. Now the parking is like $40, $50, whatever it is. So times have changed. As Garcia gets ahead on an 0-1 count to Del Castillo, who's had a ground out and 2 strikeouts. He's 0 for 3. So you better get this guy Castillo. He doesn't have it today. He throws a ball low and inside. The count is 1-1. He said I was a knowledgeless child back then. We should have stayed. Nah, you weren't at that game, but I was talking about last year. We were at another game, and you wanted to go home, and we were losing, and we lost anyway. So, but my sis was like, "I don't got time for this." We were losing bad too. I forgot which game it was. We went to a San Francisco game, and we were losing that one pretty bad. Frankie Montas was pitching, so that was a waste of a game against the San Francisco Giants. And your boy Jung Ho Lee killed us in that game. As Castillo fouls it off, the count is 2-2 to Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia is trying to minimize the damage. We're already losing 4-1 in the top of the 8th inning. So we got 6 outs to play with the bats. As this ball is lifted to left field, it's going to be over Young's head. Jared Young is playing left field for some odd reason, Mendy. My God. So the Diamondbacks are going to score 5-1. There's runners on second and third, and the Diamondbacks are just coming in with the offense, and they're punting the game. That's what it is. Garcia gives up a run. Slow Jared Young is out there instead of Tyrone Taylor. Tyrone Taylor, if he's still out there, he makes that catch, I think. So it's tough. This is a tough game right here. Tough game to call. That game wasn't cold. I was thinking about another game, maybe. I was only at 2 games at Citi Field last year. It was the San Francisco game, and then we went for Tampa Bay. Went for Father's Day, right? That was last year, right? We went for Father's Day against Tampa Bay, and we lost.
Yeah.
It was on June 16th or something like that. Mets scored no runs that day, and we lost to Taj Bradley. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays. That's what they used to call them. Now they're just the Rays. They lost the Devil. As Garcia looks on, this game is pretty much in the toilet. And we were looking so good for 6 innings, but it's just a brutal loss. I mean, you gotta hit. You gotta hit at some point, as he throws a strike. So you might see Dickie Lovelady in this game if it gets. I mean, this is the point where it's bad enough. You'll have Richard Dickie Lovelady. Here comes the pitch, and he swings and misses for strike 2. Now all of a sudden the Diamondbacks want to hit. But Nolan McLean had pitched six in the 3rd innings, 3 hits, gave up 2 earned runs, I guess. 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 100 pitches. But he's young, man. I mean, he's young. I was happy that he got us through 6 innings, but couldn't get that 7th. And he pops it foul. 0-2 count to Fernandez. They lost the Devil after Steve Irwin died. Is that right? It's a weird way to lose your name of your baseball team. Because he's Australian, right? So what does that have to do with Tampa Bay? I don't get it. Good fun fact, Kev. I always call him Devil Rays though, like when I'm thinking about it. That always just comes out. Don't cancel me, Steve Irwin. R.I.P. to the what was he? The Crocodile Master. This is gonna go to. He's gonna ground out, and the run's gonna come home. So the Mets are losing 6-1. Our defense hasn't been that good either this game. It's been borderline atrocious. All year you had. I mean, all offseason you had David Stearns talking about run prevention, and pretty much our defense is gonna get better. But with so many players playing out of position, it's tough to do that. And if you're gonna have a not so great defense, you gotta have offense to make up for it. And we have not had offense tonight, other than the Luis Roberts Jr. home run. We're looking at a bad loss this year. It's gonna be if you take a count, this will probably be the worst loss. One game that we thought we were gonna win, cruising, but offense not coming in clutch when they need to. And this is what happens. You know, you give a team too many chances, they're going to open the game up on you. As he throws a strike 1, Luis Garcia does. Who's batting right now? Moreno? Gabby Moreno? He was a global icon. He wasn't a... Well, yeah, but it was a stingray. What does that have to do with the as he lifts this? As he gets a base hit, the runner on second is gonna score. He hits a double. Gabby Moreno's been killing us today. That's Moreno, right? Gabby Moreno. As the boos are gonna come in for Luis Garcia. You're terrible. We only put you in when we want to punt the game. They're still booing him. I mean, that was a mainly move because, like, listen, down 4-1, you could have put. Oh, let me see V's question in the chat. Why did I put Cat for a 3? Hey, yo, let's go, Cat. Let's go. I'm about to switch this game and watch the Knicks right now. Let's go, Cat. Let's get a 3. Garcia can only get 1 out. That's bum status. And who do you see? Dickie Lovelady coming in. Put me out of my misery, Mets. I got the fitty right. I got the fitty on. You got I mean, come on. You got 4-1 game. You put in Luis Garcia punting the game, and now what do we see? Dickie Lovelady coming into the game. Mets down like 8 runs. I stopped counting after the 8th inning. I mean, what are y'all doing to me? What are y'all trying to do to me? Really? I need a cardiologist referral. Dickie, I told you, you're going to have Luis Garcia and then Dickie Lovelady. They're punting the game. This is what I disagree with. Like, Mendy, get down 3, put in, give me Brazoban. If you're going to punt the game, why not give me Brazoban? Like, at least you got Dickie Lovelady, Luis Garcia. Ding! 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 They're taking turns hitting it off the side of the right field, center field, left field. Ding! Ding! I'm surprised nobody got a home run today on the Diamondbacks. Terrible, terrible losses looking like for the New York Mets. But yeah, Chad, thanks for hanging out with me. We suffering, we Mets fans. We used to this. We used to this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say. It's like Jay-Z. What more can I say? Play the beat. But listen, I'm still gonna watch. You know, got the bottom of the eighth. Anybody got any? Anybody need an anytime hit in the chat? I got y'all. Let me know. Um, thank you, love lady. So Luis Garcia came in. He got one out in the whole game, chat. I mean, that's just terrible. That's terrible, chat. Jesus. Yeah, did Lou ever respond? I think he, bro. All right, you got Richard Lovelady. He's got a 5.4 ERA coming in. We just trying to make it out alive, chat. As Alec Thomas hits one and Vientos decides to step on first base for the second out. If you would have done that a long time ago, bro. This is crazy. In 2 innings, they've scored 7 runs. They scored 7 runs in all of yesterday's game. So we lose 7-2 yesterday, and we're losing 7-1 today. After a Nolan McLean gem, man. It's not easy. That's what I'm saying. It's not easy to manage a baseball game. I've been watching this game my whole freaking life, so it's these decisions just they come back to haunt you. Also, lack of offense. I mean, at that point, you had our bullpen against their bullpen. What do? You let McLean get gassed, leave 2 runners on the. At that point, I'm bringing in Devin Williams because that's going to be your toughest situation. So I don't care that it's the 7th inning. 7th inning, 2 runners on, 1 out. Give me the closer, get you out of that jam, and then try to like expand on your lead. But Luke Weaver coming in, giving up 4 runs in 1 inning. Then they get 3 runs in the next inning because you're punting the game with Luis Garcia and Dickie Lovelady. They're just trying to save the bullpen at this point. They're not really trying to win. But, we hear chat. We locked in. She's saying Ayo to his name? That's what he said. His name is Richard Lovelady. He said, call me Dickie. That's his name. Knicks looking like they're going to lose too. Jesus, chat. Mets looking like they're going to lose. Did Cat hit the 3, sis? Steve Irwin was a global icon. For Australia, though. For Australia, Irwin was an icon. Was he big in Tampa Bay? He might have been. I don't know. I don't be in Tampa Bay like that. If he was in Tampa Bay, he'd probably try to free the Stingrays over there. You remember Steve Irwin?
Yeah.
The crocodile hunter, they called him. That's what it was. Oh, Jesus. You know the game is punted when we're over here talking about the crocodile hunter during a Mets game. That's when you take your L. It is what it is. Meanwhile, the Marlins are winning. The Braves look like they have a great bullpen. Mets had a great bullpen coming into this game. Our ERA was second best in baseball. No longer, Chad. I don't even need to run the numbers. V says lots of basketball left for the New York Knicks. Never say that this early. His sassy ass. Cat, she's talking about Cat. His sassy ass did not hit a 3. He's too busy yelling, "Oh my God, ref." Brunson and Tatum did. So when Cat yells at the ref, that's when we're gonna lose. Because when he's arguing about which foul call he didn't get, rather than come back and play defense, um, Taylor Rashi, then yeah, that's when we're kind of losing. You know what I'm saying? We've been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes, basically the whole ball game, chat. So everybody who's in the chat, shout out. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out with your boy. We're watching the Mets. You know, preferably we're trying to watch them win, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. And Luis Roberts Jr. is up at bat. Finally, we see a Mets player hold a bat, and he takes a strike 0-1. This guy Rashi's pitched in one game. I know nothing about him, but he looks like he's got a weird approach to the mound. I don't know if he's a knuckleball pitcher. Looks like he throws off speed just by that second pitch. You can kind of tell. He throws one in the dirt. The count is 1-2 to Luis Roberts Jr. Yeah, we just need runners on base. We don't gotta win them all. Can we win some though? Let's go Mets in the chat, but we're not doing well today. Jesus. As he fouls another one off, the count is 1-2. This guy Rashi's got to look like, I can't believe I'm pitching right now. They put me in. We're up 6. As he throws a high ball, the count is 2-2. I think they might be punting the game too. Well, who knows? Everybody's punting the game today. Here comes the pitch. He's gonna strike him out on a ball low and away. You don't swing at that, Luis. We need Juan Soto back desperately in the lineup. So that was one question. Like, if the Mets were to struggle, because we were able to, win on, what was it, Easter? We were able to win the last few games, but if we were to struggle, like, offensively, do you rush Soto back? And knowing what they know about calf injuries, players coming back with calf injuries and re-injuring it and missing, like, serious time, do you do that, or do you just keep Soto, let him rest? And some are predicting that he's going to be available like April 20th, around that time frame. But if this is the offense that we're going to have to see without Soto, do you maybe want to rush Soto back? I don't know. I think you let him rest. I mean, he's worth almost $1 billion as Swaggy V goes down swinging for the second out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And great, we get to see Marcus Semien, the former Lasso Ranger. We're going to see if he can do anything today. I think he had a single earlier. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls it off down the right field line. Shout out to the fans though. They're out there freezing their balls off, or eggs off if you're a lady. I don't know, but we're down 6, and they're still out there, man. They're rooting on their team. So I'm still out there, living the dream on the stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick a freestyle real quick. There's nothing else to do. As Simeon's working with the 0-2 count, and he does not swing at a ball in the dirt, which is surprising because that's what the other 2 Mets did. I mean, you could just tell by this pitcher that he's not going to throw strikes, so you're just going to go golfing and strike out anyway. Take the walk. As Semien lines out to the shortstop, that was a strike. And he had to swing at that one, but he lines it to the shortstop, and the Mets are out in the 8th inning. I guess we could switch over to the Knicks, right? No? This game is brutal. I should have done the split screen. I'm saying like split screen it. Down six. What's the score?
I don't know. I don't have it.
All right, Met fans,
Oh
we'll be
no, they're
here.
tied.
They're tied.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let's split screen it. Like during the commercial, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're still gonna be here giving the live reactions. The New York Mets. We fumbled the bag today. Um, it's just been that kind of game. It's been a terrible night. It's been cold. You would have liked to have win the game, but it is what it is. We weren't ready. We didn't have the offense ready. And hopefully the Knicks win today, so it's not a total loss. But yeah, that's where we're at, chat. Mets are down 6 runs. Let me see. So we're just waiting. We're just waiting to see Dickie Lovelady pitch another inning. That'll be fun. And the Knicks and the Celtics are tied 92 in the fourth quarter. And Derek White does what he does against the Knicks. He scores on them. Such a weird bald head, Derek White. But yeah, chat. That's pretty much it. We're watching the downfall of the Mets after Nolan McLean had pitched a great game, but Arizona, they come in with their clutch hits. They put runs on the board. They do what we don't do, and for a team that has one of the highest payrolls in baseball, the New York Mets, we come short. Um, One thing is the move with Frankie Alvarez DHing and Terren's batting. I don't think we need to see that. It didn't work today. Let's not do that again. If you're gonna give someone an extra at bat, like just give it to, I don't know, whoever's hot. But nobody's hot tonight. As Cat Williams is coming to play. Knicks are tied 96 with the Celtics right now. As we're watching Dickie Lovelady pitch. So it's the top of the ninth inning. Lovelady versus Barossa. This guy got a triple against I think it was against Luke Weaver. Cat for the three. He hits it. Sis, Cat hit the three. Cat hit the three. As Barossa fouls one off. But I'm just saying. So the Knicks are up one. Cat Sunday conversation. Cat Sunday conversation. Is that about ice cream? Cat's a funny dude, man. Zesty. As Barossa pops one out to Luis Roberts Jr. in center field for the first out of the ninth inning. There you go. Cat's like I hit parlays. I do this. I'm built for this life. As Ketel Marte is 0 for 4. He's going against Dickie Lovelady. Strike one. The count is 0-1 to Marte. Yeah, man. But I'm happy I did the stream. I mean, we were able to watch the game, some baseball. We got the Athletics, who were struggling, but they won 2 out of 3 against the Yankees. So hopefully they don't. We can get some wins off the Athletics, and then we'll be heading to LA after that. The LA Dodgers next week. As Dickie Lovelady misses with the pitch, the count is 1-2 to Ketel Marte. Derek White. No, that's not him. And he throws another ball high in the sky. 2-2 to Marte. Let's go, Love Lady. At least get this guy out. He's 0 for 4 today. As he pops one out to right field. It's going to be the second out. Yeah, man. You got Ildemaro Vargas up. He hit a double and a walk. Good day for him. Here comes the pitch. Strike one. Love Lady's like, you should have put me in the 8th. But Garcia, he hasn't done too bad up to that point, but he got smoked in that inning. I think I needed Cat for 18 points, sis. I don't know if he got it. Hopefully those points that he just made put him over the top. As Vargas grounds out for the 3rd out in the 9th inning. So you got the bottom of the 9th coming up for the Mets. You got Alvarez, Beatty, and Torrens. And if they don't do nothing right now, I would say that Alvarez is DH while Torrens is batting catcher. That's not a good mix. Like, give me one or the other. Both catchers playing in the same game. Now you're being cute. That's what you call playing cute. And we don't need that right now. We got Soto on the IR. So as Brunson's over here getting fired up for the Knicks. They're winning 103 to 101, chat. I don't know what I did. Cat playing no defense there. Oh, he's running out. And this guy's hitting threes all over the place for the Celtics. Who is this kid? Who's White Chocolate over there on the Celtics? I've never watched the Sunday Conversation. Maybe. Not really. I think is that with the weird guy with the blonde hair? He's funny, but I kind of tune out. Dunk that. As the Knicks take the 105 to 104 lead. I mean, we just hanging out at this point. I mean, no. How many Met fans are gonna watch this after a terrible loss? I mean, maybe just to see the reactions, but as Cat gets the block, that was big time defense right there. Do I miss the polar bear? I don't miss his defense. But the polar bear, he hit a lot of home runs for us. There was a lot of moments last year where he'd strike out or pop up. So I did not miss that. I didn't miss the defense at first base. But I think he's going to have a good year with the Orioles. He's going to hit a lot of home runs. But he was looking for a 5-year contract, and that's not... I mean, the Mets weren't chasing Cody Bellinger for that long contract. They're just not really... They don't do long contracts, especially for older players. So we were going to lose Alonso to either the Orioles or anybody else who wanted him. It would have happened last year, but nobody made the offer last year. So, which is weird. Like that, we gave him an opt-out after the first year. So last year pretty much was an opt-out year for him. It's like a walk year, right? You're going to do your best. He hit all the home runs he could hit, had good stats, and now he's in Baltimore. As Alvarez grounds out to third base for the first out of the 9th inning. This game's almost over, chat. 2 more outs, and the Mets will be losing the series to the Diamondbacks 7-1. Frankie's not even frustrated. It looks like he's just cold and he wants to go home. Because usually Frankie will be breaking the bat, he'll be throwing his helmet. But I guess is it that? I guess it's too cold out there. I don't know. But we're the cold team. We're the New Yorkers, and they're Arizona. So how are they playing in this? As the umpire just called a high ball to strike. He's like, I'm cold too. I'm shaking. I want to go home, and he just calls it a strike. And there's strike two to Beatty. He's behind 0-2 in the count. Drake and Kevin Gates was top tier. Drake and Kevin Gates? I haven't seen Drake since the that rap battle. But yeah, Beatty fouls one off. The count is 0-2. Drake is too emotional for me. As Beatty looks on, he strikes out. So this game's almost over. We're down to the last out. The Yankees lost 1-0 today. They had one hit. We're losing 7-1. So what would you rather lose? Like the Yankees one hit, but you lose 1-0. It's a close game till the ninth inning, or just get bombs. 7-1, ninth inning. You have no chance pretty much. We're swinging out of our cleats, and as the kids are cheering us on, and you can get no action, no bat on ball, nothing in the ninth inning. But shout out to the real Met fans that are out there standing in the cold, and what are you gonna do? As Torrens grounds out to first base, and that'll end the game. The Mets lose 7-1. The Mets lose 7-1. So yeah, man, we still, I don't know. Do we end the stream? What are my comments? My comments is that Mendy made a mistake. Nolan McLean pitched 6 clean innings. You could have taken him out at the top of the 7th. Let Luke Weaver pitch. If you're gonna pitch Weaver, let Luke Weaver pitch. With hold on, let me get my take. All right, chat. My comments on the post game is gonna be Carlos Mendoza. He made a mistake. The kid Nolan McLean. He was wheeling and dealing. He pitched 6 innings, 8 Ks. He was on fire, and you want to try to squeeze out a few outs in the 7th inning. It was too much, and then he had Luke Weaver come in with runners on base, and that was the end of the game because Luke Weaver, that's not his specialty. That's not the spot that he's supposed to be put in. Give him the clean inning, but he doesn't. We start losing 4-1 in the 7th, 7-1 by the 8th, and that's all she wrote. The fat lady sung, and the ball game is over. The Mets lose. The Mets lose. Sorry, that was for the shorts, chat. I'm still watching the Knicks game. If y'all are still chilling, the Knicks are up to 106-104. They're look like they're gonna get the lead. I mean the W today, unlike the Mets, as Josh Hart holds onto the ball. Mikhail has got it with 46 seconds left. Oh my God, Josh Hart with the 3. You gotta have heart. That's what they say on the New York Chat Sports. You gotta have heart. Josh Hart with a clutch 3, and the Knicks are winning 109-104. Let's go Knicks. Is that Michael Strahan over there cheering on the Knicks? You're gonna have what's up? Let me see. Well, I'm aboard the 7-line Mets crew this year. Hell yeah, Lee. You gotta get your orange 7-line Army shirt. Any advice on handling any possible disappointments this year? Let me see. Think, Lee, channel your inner Jet fan. You know what I'm saying? You a Jet fan. You had Geno Smith. You had Sam Darnold. You had butt fumble Mark Sanchez. So you got to channel that energy. And if the Mets are losing, then you can kind of lock in. You kind of feel the crowd's disappointment. It'll be similar. But I don't think the Mets are going to lose that many games. I mean, we get Soto back. We're going to run. Let's do this, Brutus. Like, this is 2026. We don't know if there's baseball next year. So let's get a Subway World Series. New York Yankees versus New York Mets. That's what I'm going for. I'm watching the Knicks game too, and Josh Hart hit a clutch 3 in the 4th quarter with like 40 seconds left. Nobody knew what to do with it. Brunson hands it off to Mikhail. Mikhail doesn't like that spot. He just throws it to Hart, and Hart drains the three. The Knicks are up 109 to 104 in the fourth quarter with 42 seconds left. I don't know how this became a Knicks stream, but bro, I mean, Knicks Celtics, and this white chocolate keeps shooting threes. He misses that one, and we don't get the rebound because nobody boxes out. We just let them, as my stream is messing up, but 33 seconds left. There's 19 seconds on the shot clock. Jalen's got the ball. Derek White falls down. I guess they're not going to foul here. 10 seconds left. And the Knicks are up three. Jalen, just shoot the ball, Jalen. Josh Hart's going to shoot another three. And he's going to hit it. He's going to hit it. The Knicks win. Josh Hart, you got to have heart. You got to have Josh Hart as Cat smiles. White Chocolate's going to try to hit another three. That's ball game, though. Bye, Celtics. No way. Air ball. And the Knicks are gonna win that one. So that's one that's one game that in New York, you know, we got the W. Yankees lose, Mets lose, but the Knicks get the W against Celtics. It's a regular season, but how good is that gonna feel? It's almost playoff time, baby. As a Mets fan, I hope this team gets a real first baseman to play first base. Yeah. That's what we should have done. But the offseason is over, and I don't know. Unless they do something at the trade deadline, I don't know what you're going to do at first base. Vientos was playing okay, but that throw home was atrocious. You gotta throw into the glove. You know, he threw it off the line. He almost hit the umpire with that throw, I think. But Josh Hart showing the clutch gene right there. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I think we're gonna end the stream. If nobody has any questions, like I said, Mendoza kind of blew this game. There was little like margin for error when we gave him one run. So you can't beat up Mendy too bad. He went with the kid, and our bats were asleep. I mean, we couldn't even hit the bullpen at all. So we need Soto back. We need all the PT, OT, ST. Not ST, but OT and PT for sure. Sports therapist, work with Soto. Get that big bat back in the lineup. But I'm going to sign off, chat. Thanks for chilling with me. Holler at me. And you got to believe, Lee. You got to believe.